Hey, West Side, how's it going? Um, got 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 Flazoid. He's still whining about Austin. Still whining about what he thinks is a some kind of a conspiracy, some kind of a fraud. Can't prove it, so all they can do is talk about vaping. That's all they've got. Austin lied about vaping,
Hi, Michael.
which is why I posted how flat earthers say you can't measure the floor by looking up at the ceiling, which is why I posted this. You can't judge the 24-hour sun by what comes out of someone's lungs. And someone replied, "Oh, I did." So, yeah. Hey, so on with the show.
Ryan and PJ, how you guys doing?
All good, Sam. All good.
Hello.
Morning.
The earth is flat, Jesus still loves us, and TFB is trash.
Amen. Amen.
And
It's
that
good
for
to
the
see you all.
ages.
Well, he's just tickled pink with what he just said, isn't he?
I know. I
Yeah.
haven't said it for a while.
But it's good to see you.
And again, what they said? What do they say about a someone they don't like who laughs a lot? What do they say about them? They're simpletons,
guys.
right?
Glad you could make it. I have called out Brian Leak and what's it to come on the stream tonight. So maybe they do show up if they're man enough. I just don't think they will because they're too much of a coward to actually address things. So yeah, but we're gonna go on with the review. You
They're too much of a coward to address things, right? Flatzoid used to have the StreamYards or whatever service he uses. He used to have the link up here at the top, right? Now you have to email him for the link to get on the show. And this wasn't there yesterday. This wasn't there before Conspiracy Cats got on the show, was it?
guys up for that?
Absolutely.
And yeah, guys, if you want to join, I have put my email address linked up above. You'll have to email me if you want to get a link to join. Unfortunately, because people can't behave and act like children,
Oh, you mean because Conspiracy Cats came on and embarrassed you? Is that it?
are forced to do this. So yeah, good to see you
Oh my God, what a cowardly little shitbag.
all. Thank you for coming. Many, many blessings. Hit the likes and share the show. Woohoo! Before we start, any questions or anything you guys like to say?
Nope.
No, good. Oh, good.
Cool. Let's do this.
Yeah. All right.
I just
So
want you to think about what's being done.
a big part of this is what's called footprint gate. And they're basically saying that, and I saw it in the videos, there were areas where people were walking on compacted and uncompacted snow where footprints already existed where they were, and I can show the video if you guys want, but that's essentially the argument. There's no footprints where people walk where there should be, and there are other prints. So what's going on?
You guys aren't looking hard enough because there are footprints where they walk.
With that one?
Hey, you are mopped.
Footprint gate. And I've heard the rebuttals around the Antarctic Marathon and such. There's if you keep going in the footage, footprints everywhere.
Well, that
kind of wind.
Yeah, and you see footprints being left on the 360 cameras. If you look straight down, if you flip it so it looks straight down, you can see where people walk. You see a number of footprints, and then you see more footprints. That means someone walked over that area.
kind of proves the point, right? Which with the marathon, sometimes there's footprints, sometimes there's not, because undoubtedly in the marathon you can zoom in and see it looks like they don't leave footprints. Now I've seen someone actually show different frames over the course of the day of the like not the best video that's been released, and you do see an accumulation of footprints. All right, so you know it is really compacted ice effectively. You can't even really call it snow. It just
I s-
Go ahead, try and think of something to say, Flatzoid.
Kerry just sent me a link he wants us to go check, where he says
Hey, Citizen 9, Davids.
WhatsApp streams it. Austin fixed his breath twice in an art cassette. Again from True Christian. Yeah, because apparently I heard Whitsett was vaping on Owen Benjamin's stream as well.
Ah.
It's not important.
I thought he doesn't like vaping live, on the camera. So it should be interesting if it does come show that. So I think let's quickly see that and see what's presented.
I mean, it's like you drinking and driving and running into another person on the road and trying to rationalize it with, well, they had their windshield wipers on. That's what that's like.
Ted?
Oh, and before we go any further, I made a mistake. And Stephen Alonzo pointed it out. And it's kind of embarrassing, but I have to say this because I'm an honest person. Where was it? Yeah, here it is.
Everyone.
Yeah, he made this video and started charging like for me, I guess.
Over the process of how debates would be set up and also the reason why I declined.
So he's explaining how to book Stephen for a live debate. Global rate is $100 USD per hour. No one is entitled to your time, but yet you're on panels for free, right? Right.
Decline most debates. No one's entitled to a free debate, and especially if they're rude and their intelligence is still really low.
Oh, low intelligence. You're a flat earther. You're a flat earther. You think the earth is flat, and you think that flat earth is a geocentric model or a geocentric earth. Let's not talk about intelligence.
Because if you're not in a place to learn, if you think you're trying to teach me, I can't teach you.
Oh my God. That's the same thing sovereign citizens say, right? Well, I'm here to teach you. Yeah, good luck with that.
And let's just go over this so we can see a very good example of.
You can't teach anyone anything because, first of all, you're not a teacher. You're not a real professor. Your school is bullshit. It's not registered. It's not accredited. Belize has never heard of it.
Of this.
371 kilometers high. We've been higher than that in planes, dipshit. Yeah, this is a screw up. But I mean, wasn't this on the 7-hour live stream? Wasn't this on the 7-hour stream? So he had to go through 7 hours worth of video to find this one instance. Hey, Mr. B. Maximum altitude, yeah, $100 an hour of airplanes in kilometers. Yeah, what got me was it's 0.938. It's like, why did they bring it to 3 decimal points? So, yeah, that's my bad. It's 14 kilometers, so I screwed up. The highest altitude attained by a soaring aircraft was 14,000 kilometers. And this dipshit says that that plane should have run into the firmament. Yeah, I screwed up. 14,000 kilometers.
So you see what I mean? He's just not smart enough to even
No, I misread what it said. So, yeah.
be able to understand that that's 14. He doesn't know what a decimal place is. He may have never had an education like we have where you see 3
Where we have.
decimal places and he assumes that's 14,000 kilometers, even though in brackets it shows 49,000 feet. So he can't make the excuse that he's just an American and never got the same education we have in Belize at the Flat Earth University.
The university that doesn't exist. That's a scam, a grift, a fraud.
So
See, you can tell a person's a grifter. Here's here let the rest of it's just him advertising his grift. Where was it?
make your way on towards the
No, that's not it. God damn it. Damn it. Why do some fucking things come up and some don't? Maybe it was a. Is this it?
Now I'm studying
Yeah, here we go.
at Flat Earth University, cause it's the best. I gotta get my FE 101. Make my mama proud with certified masters of Flat Earth. Born and initiated, Flat Earth money is the life. 501 protection, don't come looking for me here.
There you go. That's how you can tell it's a grift. 501 protection. Don't come looking for me here. Meaning I'm in Belize and this isn't a grift. It's protected by 501c. So don't come looking for me, Mr. IRS man. That's what that's saying. Right?
Born and initiated, Flat Earth money is the life. 24 predicted.
Flat Earth money is the life.
Flat Earth science is my life. PhD is my degree. Flat Earth science, I'm the best.
Yeah. So, first off, you think the flat Earth is a or a geocentric model, which it's not. If you were smart enough to understand that, you wouldn't have been hypocritical. So, yeah. So he's telling the world that it's a grift, that it's a way to make money and basically hide it
And this is the
or be protected doing it.
only time I'm even addressing you psychopaths, because trust me, after this stream, you guys come in here just spamming all this nonsense. You're just going to be blocked, right? You're going to be blocked. Thank you for letting us know who you are. Now we can just take out the trash and we can just move on. So this is
I tell you, how does his flat Earth model predict a north-south polar circumnavigation? How does he do that? I don't know.
like your one.
So now he's blocking. I thought he says, you know what? Everybody can say anything. It's good to ask questions. Your truth is. Now I just block you. Okay.
Are you criticizing him for blocking people that criticize you? Is that what you're doing, Flatsoid?
Opportunity to just really pretend like somehow you're relevant or whatever.
Yeah.
Level playing.
At least he has his rap career to fall back on.
Productions, complete fake anti.
Why do I look like a skeleton? I don't. SSUM looks like a skeleton. He looks like a fucking skeleton. But I don't.
Truther. Good God in Govan, fake anti-truther. Crystal Jim, fake anti-truther.
Why? Why are they fake anti-truthers, man? Because they don't sit by and accept your deception.
Exactly.
Wow. So
No, because they don't accept truth.
in other words, guys, if you don't accept,
Just like you don't accept truth, Flatzoid, and the rest of you. You don't. If you did, you wouldn't be a flat earther. You would have accepted that there's a 24-hour sun, and I want everybody to notice something too here. This is hilarious. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but on Discord, I spammed him. Afraid to admit he's wrong.
Flatzoid, are you willing to publicly admit you were wrong about flat Earth if we see a 24-hour sun in Antarctica this December?
yeah,
Flatzoid, are you willing?
Yeah. If we see an Antarctic sun when they go, be a man of your word and admit you were wrong or remain a coward. It's all the same to me. And he laughs. He laughs at being a liar. So you were lying like the dishonest fuck that you are. More laughter. You're no Christian. See, if you laugh this easy about lying, you're not a Christian. So you lied on a live stream, and you laugh and call it a joke. You are no Christian. You're an embarrassment to Christians. Lied, ha ha ha, tell me more jokes. You said you would publicly admit that you're wrong about flat Earth, and you haven't yet. Are you just slow getting around to it, or was that a lie? I'm guessing you were lying because you always lie. Know about the sun, and by the way, they still haven't shown it. You need help, man. That's not what the bet was. The bet wasn't that you would accept it. The bet was...
Flatzoid, are you willing to publicly admit you were wrong about flat Earth if we see a 24-hour sun in...
If we see a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, you admit it, you agreed to accept that you're wrong about flat Earth if they saw a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, Flatzoid. Not if you accepted it, not if you agreed with it, if they saw it, and they did. Everyone but you fucking saw it, pal. So he says, let me make this perfectly clear. I do not think there's a 24-hour sun. There is still no evidence to show this, which is a fucking lie. Just a bunch of deception from both sides. I stick to what I said. If there's a 24-hour sun, I will admit I'm wrong about flat Earth. No, that's not what was said, dipshit. Your word means nothing. What was said was if they saw a 24-hour sun, which they did. False dichotomy and not science. Oh, false dichotomy. It has nothing to do with determining the shape of the Earth. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because you can't have that on a flat Earth. It's impossible. Rather, go ahead and provide the measurements of curvature. We have. Demonstrate how you can violate natural law. You don't understand what the laws of thermodynamics are, and you ignore gravity. So demonstrate how you can violate natural law. Well, you can't. But if you have gravity, then you don't need containment, which there is none. Prove your container, bitch. Then we'll talk about pressure in containment, okay? Showing undeniable proof of Earth's movement, we have. Scientific, undeniable proof. See, there is no such thing as undeniable proof with you, Flatzoid, because you'll deny your own fucking name. You'll deny that you have a fucking stomach. You'll deny that your heart is beating. That's how dishonest you are, Flatzoid. So no one can show you undeniable proof because you'll just deny it if you don't fucking like it. If it disagrees with what you think your Bible says, you'll deny it, no matter how compelling it is. If God took you into space right fucking now and showed you the spherical Earth, you'd call him a fucking liar, Flatzoid. So anyway, so he's just a fucking clown. He's a clown. What's this? What the fuck? What? Oh, porn bombing, you moron. No one porn bombed you, asshole. Who porn bombed you? No one porn bombed you. If anybody's watched his live stream from yesterday, did he get porn bombed? The only way they could have done it is if they had it in their fucking thumbnail, right? In one of these images. That's the only way they could have done it. But you don't like porn bombing, but you allowed a dude to fucking have a picture of a circle jerk and you said fucking nothing about it, right? Even when told about it, you didn't fucking say anything, right? So, yeah, porn bombed. Oh, no, you got fucking schooled by conspiracy cats. That's what happened, man. Hey, Stanley Tools. What a fucking piece of shit this guy is. I mean, just the worst human on the planet.
Accept this guy's deception. You're a fang.
I mean, he's a fucking crybaby. He's weak-willed, weak-minded. He's a liar. He's a child abuser. He's a hypocrite. He's fucking not a Christian. Christians don't act the way he does. He's just an idiot, a clown.
Fake anti-truther.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's smarter than everyone else on the planet. And he's proven that he's not smarter than anyone else on the planet. Yeah, what's their definition of evidence? It sure isn't fucking video, even though yet they use video for evidence, right?
That is sad.
They're just desperate, twitching, fucking scratching on the bottom of the bucket, trying to get out, trying to make it work. Deluded.
Is it the best you got? What's it?
Probably.
Simperfish, fake anti-truther. Dean White, fake anti-truther.
Anti-truther. Wow.
True Christian, fake Christian, anti-truther.
What? He just called him.
Yeah, when you say anti-truther, yeah, that's the same way we feel when you say anti-flat earther.
That's right. Get Ephesians 5.
Anti-truther.
Anti-truther. Wow.
True Christian, fake Christian, anti-truther.
What? He just called him.
That's right. Get Ephesians 5:11 up because me and PJ.
Yeah.
Today.
Ephesians 5:11.
Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's going too far, man. Dude.
Anyone who says you're not a Christian for calling out deception needs to read this verse.
Exactly.
You're not calling out deception. Okay? There's no deception.
Exactly right.
I cannot believe he just said that.
But you guys lie 24/7. Well, for whatever time period you're on, you lie constantly. You're deceivers. And you're hypocrites.
There we go. This is why we're calling him out. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
Right. You are the worker of darkness. You're doing the devil's work. You're trying to hide the true shape of the earth from people, Flatzoid. That's what you do.
Maybe Globers don't understand what reproof means, or people that like deception. What does reproof mean, guys?
Call it out. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like we have to disdain deception, guys, and call it out.
Isn't that adorable?
Whitsitt is calling true Christian not even a Christian just because he's calling him out for his deception.
I
Wow.
don't even know what a
Yeah,
Christian is.
reproof is just like rebuke.
Do you know the reason he's calling him out? Did you read his mind like you could read his mind when you said he was holding his breath? Is that what you can do now, Flatzoid? Are you that special? So not only is Flatzoid smarter than everyone else, he's psychic too.
Rebuke is to
it's a rebuke.
reprimand,
Yeah.
reprimand sort of thing.
But like I say, it's you calling it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Freya,
So I cannot, and Flatzoid has accepted. I cannot fucking wait for Planet Peterson's debate with him.
anti-truther. Talk like my mate when you're on meth. Sven Olsen, anti-truther. So you're a judge now. Henrik Dew, anti-truther. So basically, there's 900 people in here. 200 anti-truthers.
Are these people that follow it as well?
Yeah, these are people that follow Whitsitt, by the way.
Wow, shaming.
Wow, is he gonna have any subs left?
I got to tell you guys, you know how much people used to follow Whitsitt?
So it's Flatzoid accepted. Well, I'm here. How does Wednesday at 2100 CAT sound? Central Africa time. So it'd be Wednesday. I don't know what time that is in first world country time, but I'll be there.
That have literally come out and said, yeah, thanks for showing the deception. I don't follow that lie anymore. But remember what I said. It's something to mess with someone, but as soon as you mess with God, things are going to get really bad for you.
Lord Brahma says he wants to come on. You'll have to email Flats.
Yeah, Lord Brahma, you can email me. My link is above there, flatsoid@gmail.com, and then I can give you the link to come in, mate. But Whitsitt, because Whitsitt literally mocked God with blasphemy.
How did he mock God with blasphemy? You blaspheme God's creation, so you can fuck off. Hey, Rachie.
God's going to severely take things into his own hands. And I can guarantee you, Whitsitt,
More than a reprimand.
So how did he blaspheme and mock God? By putting his right hand on the Bible? Really?
More than a reprimand.
Yeah, he's not going to Whitsitt's not going to come off very good after this.
Let me ask you a question. What gospel's in that Bible they were swearing on? Because Whitsitt claims that, like, if you think Jesus is God, that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I said he's not a true
gospel's in
Yeah, Jesus is not God. Jesus is the Son of God, but Jesus is not God.
that Bible that you swear upon, mate.
Yeah, but that's what I say. Whitsitt's not a true Christian. So it's sad that he's calling actual Christians out not as Christians. And yes, True Christian is a Christian, by the way. Shout out to True Christian. Keep up the good work, man.
Okay. And yeah, I definitely did just get pissed. It is what it is. I don't really care what you think, bro. Like, fine. Well, this is called righteous indignation. The scripture tells me to rebuke you. That's what it actually says. The scriptures don't.
The scripture doesn't tell them to rebuke you when they call out deception, Whitsitt. That is wrong, and that's not
You're
right.
getting called out because what scriptures say.
Wow, he's really like digging a hole, isn't he?
This
Yeah.
is like 180 flipping it, like just like devil does.
But it's the same as what he did with me when we call out deception. I said, "Oh, you're just moving the goalposts." How am I moving goalposts when you're the one making different claims the whole time?
Let's see. 24-hour sun will prove the globe. Is it possible on flat Earth? Now it doesn't matter.
Bob the science guy. We've been calling Witsit out for months and months, way before Antarctica.
So Bob was in the chat. He's not there now.
So I don't know where you've got that crap from.
Bob the Science Guy, you liars should stop pushing this nonsense. We've been saying what deception Witsit and Jaron Poole for years now. If you don't believe me, go look at maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where Witsit even excommunicated us. So don't come talk shit, man.
Yeah.
Take your lies somewhere
Seems like
else.
everybody's doing that.
So excommunicating you is a lie? Is a fraud? Hey, Kuros, what are you talking about?
I think
Yeah.
Bob can
Excommunicating someone isn't a fraud.
do one.
But see, I've been calling you out on your lies and fraud for 5 years. Longer.
Already gone.
Will tell me Austin never get upset. What it says is
So either Michael or PJ blocked him. Flatzoid wouldn't. He doesn't have the balls to block someone himself. So either PJ or Michael blocked him. That was Michael who said that. So they're just fucking cowards.
righteous indignation is not only justified, it's
They can't have any criticism in the chat. That would just hurt the cult.
actually encouraged, and that you should be exposed. And that's what this is. I'm exposing you people. You work for a dark demonic energy.
Oh,
Ooh,
says
wow.
the guy that swears in the Bible that says you're not supposed to, and says the guy that says Jesus.
It doesn't say you can't swear in the Bible. Doesn't say you can't swear in the Bible. It says you can't swear on Jerusalem. You can't swear on God. Doesn't say anything about swearing on the Bible.
Is not God.
Hold on, have we been to Antarctica making
No.
claims and that? No, so how is he calling us out? We're calling you out, mate. You're one who's been somewhere and done something dubious. It's you that's getting
Because you're claiming fraud when there is none. You're lying, Flatzoid.
called out.
Yep.
Wow.
Two-Face.
Did you send the email yet, Lord Brahma? Then I can let you in, and you can show us quickly that link.
I like how John Wick was kind of like a Quentin Tarantino movie where you never see a cop. You never see a policeman. I don't think in John Wick. There might have been some in the background, but they're never an active part of anything. It's the guild. I like John Wick for that. It's the discipline and the rules and the order within the guild. That's really fucking cool.
Yeah, Lord Brahma, if you can.
I'm exposing you.
True Christian would like to take this opportunity to thank Austin Witsit for these words. Coming from Austin, who is, metaphorically speaking, in bed with many of his co-grifters, co-shills, who are literally possessed by the spirit of the Antichrist, such as Owen Benjamin, Jaron Campanella, Dave Weiss, and Karen B. These words from Austin have bestowed upon True Christian a great badge of honor. He shall wear it happily, knowing it is an excellent symbol of his good service to Jesus Christ, our Lord. Brothers and sisters, True Christian understands that sometimes his long videos may get boring. This is, unfortunately, a natural byproduct of thoroughly analyzing a topic. We are here for the
I love it.
truth,
I can't find his YouTube channel.
even when it gets boring.
I agree.
Amen.
YouTube will a video discouraged.
Okay.
Proof that Austin
Okay.
didn't vape it. A short while after Weiss published this,
Actually, I could probably find it with the title. Just like to find this dipshit's channel. Question mark. Austin faked his breath twice on Antarctica set. Sorry, guys. Here, the True Christian. Oh, he's got liar. He's got a NASA liars as his logo. All right.
This new excuse for Austin's Vapegate scandal. Austin himself began to take up this excuse too, as if it is a valid excuse for Austin having faked his cold breath on Will Duffy's Antarctica movie set, which of course, it is not. We must note that this footage is from a different time and place. It is not the same place when and where we caught Austin performing his original Vapegate scandal. Therefore, this other footage, which we are about to watch together, cannot possibly debunk anything about that. In other words, regardless of anything that happens in this video, Austin's original Vapegate scandal remains.
Wow. So this is Will Duffy, Jeranism, and the Final Experiment exposed. 13 minutes.
So what's in it for me is, again, I've said this multiple times, is I'm helping humanity. I have come to the conclusion.
Great edit.
That neither
out of context edit.
Lying nor deception are inherently immoral. If that wasn't clear, sometimes a lie or deceit are not only necessary, but they are the right thing to do.
Right. When you, for instance, in combat, in battle. Hey, Patio Furniture. In battle, if you have a wounded comrade, the first thing you do is you tell them it's going to be okay. That's written into the regulations. Basically, if it isn't, it's basically, it goes without saying. That's what you're taught. You assure them that everything's going to be okay. If he's got all 4 limbs blown off and a hole in his fucking chest, everything's going to be okay. You're lying to the man. You know he's going to die, but you have to lie to him. Those are the rules. So yes, it is necessary to lie to someone. Sometimes.
In this video, we are going to see 100% proof.
But Flatzoid and the gang does it when it's not necessary. They do it on a daily basis as a force of habit. And then they mock other people for a slip of the tongue or not getting something right. It's just hysterical.
Proof of Will Duffy finally admitting that his true agenda with TFE is to produce another anti-FE Hollywood mockumentary. True Christian, Flat Earth Banjo, and many other godly people.
Flat Earth Banjo, godly people with discernment. Okay.
People with discernment have been saying exactly this since day one of the announcement of TFE.
Oh my God.
Now
this guy is fucking deluded.
Duffy has proven us correct. To help out True Christian, please, 1. Give this video a like. 2. Watch it all the way to the end. 3. Share this video with other truthers. 4. Please subscribe if you haven't already. 5. Comment down below. Thank you, and God bless you.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm off tracking a lot. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the gaslighting of children and basically child abuse.
Hi, my name is Bainmarie Bobbick and I'm 8 years old and I'm going to be teaching you about flat Earth.
See, he's gaslighting his children. He's emotionally abusing his child. So he's not a Christian. Christians don't emotionally abuse their children.
This is what I got to understand, though. Okay, nobody does anything for free. I want to know what's in it for you. What is in it for you? Nobody puts that kind of money out without some kind of payoff. I'm sorry.
And you have a suspicious background with all of the lawsuits going on and everything
and
else.
Not just that, you're a man of money. Men of money don't sit there and just waste their money. You're a man.
Is this not true or yes? Is that true? The jail time, is that not true? You have possible jail time?
No.
Told you it was going to be some tough questions.
It's all good.
That's
You
not
guys,
true.
I can answer all of that stuff.
Okay.
Again, I think it's a distraction, but I'll answer it.
Okay.
But to start, what's in this for me? So people, this is going to be hard to explain unless someone has been in a position of wealth, because you don't understand it or feel it until you get there. Once
Brother,
you have money,
You don't know who I am?
I do not
go
know
ahead.
who you are. Once you have money, you start to change your thinking, and you're like, wow, I could do big things. I could.
How is Elon Musk a Satanist? There you go. Elon Musk is a Satanist. No, he's just an asshole, racist, fucking piece of shit rich guy. He's not a Satanist.
Bring big ideas and make them come to fruition. Elon Musk is a billionaire. He doesn't need another dime, yet he still wants to create SpaceX. He's
They don't
not
trust
creating
him either.
SpaceX to make money.
Will Duffy, the fake Christian pastor, loves Elon Musk.
That's a devil's costume? Devil's champion? Okay. Whatever.
The evil Satanist.
So if he was that you don't know what a Satanist is, man. So it's just paranoia, fear.
He's
We
not
don't trust
creating
him either.
SpaceX to make money.
We don't trust him either. He's another
That's
one. We don't
fine.
trust.
That's fine. But again, I'm just giving you.
His idol, Elon Musk. He mentioned Elon Musk in a conversation. That doesn't make him his idol, you fuckwit. Hey, it's Flat. How you doing?
An example of what wealthy people do.
But the reality
Your name is fucking hilarious.
it is, nobody's going to do this without a return. And it's not just some kind of gratification return, because let's
And the fact that your name is hilarious.
face it, man.
Hey, 3Ron. Is it 3Ron or Aaron? Is that Leet or is it 3Ron?
Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's just going to go, oh, I have all this money now, and so I'm going to.
I mean, they accuse everyone of being Satanists and Satan and evil and demons, but they're trying to hide the shape of the earth from people. They're the ones that are doing Satan's work, as they would put it.
To spend it so that other people can go to Antarctica. Do you see why this doesn't make sense to me? Do you see why this looks? This is like a windowless van,
Dude. Nothing makes sense to you. God damn it! Why the fuck isn't this working? Hold on. This is fucking stupid. My Stream Deck isn't remembering where files are and shit. Fucking stupid.
but I'm just a dumb flurfer. I wouldn't know anything.
There you go. Yeah, you're a dumb flurfer. You wouldn't know anything.
Giving away free candy. I'm like, what is in it for you?
Yeah. So what's in it for me?
So when everybody on Halloween gives away free candy, what's in it for them? You give away free candy on Halloween? That's really no different than using a white windowless van, right? You're just using your house to lure children to your house for candy.
Is, again, I've said this multiple times, is I'm helping.
All right, Rod, thanks.
Humanity.
No one is believing that asinine nonsense.
Yes, he's helping humanity by ridding the world of flat earthers.
Duffy is doing it for these reasons. 1. To disprove the Bible and thus repel people from God and Jesus Christ.
No, he's not doing it to disprove the Bible. He's doing it to prove that the Bible is not right about the model. The biblical cosmology is not correct. That's what he's doing. And you don't like it.
2. To grift more fame and riches for himself. 3. To make an anti-FE mockumentary for Amazon or Netflix so he can accomplish these evil goals.
Where does he say he wants to make an anti-flat Earth mockumentary?
In summer 2024, Duffy claimed he was doing TFE to help humanity, but back in 2023, he was pushing a different message, revealing his true agenda, to disprove everything the Bible says about God's flat, stationary, geocentric, firmament enclosed earth.
And coming in 2024, we are working on something massive, which we think will finally put this flat earth idea to bed for good.
In December 2020,
So they think that the Bible is a science book and can be taken seriously when it comes to the shape of the earth. And they're just mad that he's exposed that's not true. So he's just an idiot, just a fucking dipshit. So yeah, I would say that Witsit's correct in calling him a non-Christian.
It's 100% undisputed, as no legitimate disproofs of it have ever.
See, actual Christians don't believe the way these people believe. They don't say the things these people say. They don't accuse people of things these people are accusing people of.
Been put on the table. True.
Yep, and this is exactly what I told Witsit. He tried to push this.
Hey, ha ha ha.
Owen Benjamin stream onto me as well, like that somehow, is it doing anything?
Absolutely, Rachie.
Anything about he's lying about the vaping in the first stream. It's sad. I actually think that does anything.
True Christian has analyzed the footage that Shill Weiss has cited in order supposedly to debunk Austin's Vapegate scandal. While analyzing this footage,
True Christian has analyzed the footage. Oh, okay.
True Christian has discovered several strange things. Anomalies. 1. The steam comes out in fits and starts. At first the steam seems to be entirely missing, then it appears, then it disappears, then it later reappears again, and so on and so forth, as the cycle repeats itself. In other words, the steam patterns are very bizarre and sporadic. 2. The steam seems to come not from inside of Austin's mouth, but rather from the inside of his garments. 3. The strength.
Inside of his garments. This is interesting. Have you guys actually checked the...
No. What you're meant to bring with you?
I have heard people say it looks like it's CGI breath. Like,
let's quickly go see this.
I can't stand Owen Benjamin.
Yeah. But let's see what it says.
Last, ready to begin our analysis regarding Austin's latest possible shenanigans. This is how the original video looks. They clearly set it up so that Austin takes up only a minimal amount of space on the screen. But since we are interested in discovering...
Yeah, I'm okay. Why?
What shenanigans, if any, that Austin is up to, True Christian has zoomed in on Austin for you so that we can focus
Hey, Ficatzoid.
on Austin and his supposed breath. Alternatively, could that actually be steam? My brothers and sisters, this judgment is yours to make.
Here he is. Witsit! Gets it! How are you, brother?
Good. What's up, brother?
Dude, tell me all about Antarctica.
I did a whole stream with Owen Benjamin. You see my breath the entire stream. Just see my breath the whole stream. I then do a live stream the next day with Owen Benjamin. I'm drinking hot tea, and you see my breath the entire time. You can't stop seeing it, right?
I didn't see it now. You just spoke. I didn't see any breath. Did you guys?
No. But like,
Yeah, the CGI breath. Man, they are desperate.
I can like drinking hot tea in house like, and sometimes I can see steam coming out of my mouth because I've drunken hot tea.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he just said the whole time. You see it the entire time. You don't see it. Where he called me out when I would misspoke and said all the time, and I said, okay, most of the time. So I corrected myself.
You only corrected yourself after denying you said it, and then he had to basically like show you where you said it. And then you corrected yourself.
What's it correct himself? We'll see.
And I hate to bring it up, but when I was doing that Photoshop thing, I corrected myself right away. Right? When I accidentally clicked on the handle, I corrected myself right away. Have you apologized to me, Flightsoid?
There's an invisible vape in my beard or whatever.
I've been dreaming about it for like 7 years.
Dude, it's incredible, bro. It is legitimately incredible. When we flew over Antarctica, it was the best part, actually. It was super cold and you can't do much. But when you fly over it, dude, it's insane, bro. Like, there's no questions. Got any questions about a crater? Fly over Antarctica, bro. It's that pretty. It's incredible.
Like, tell me what it looks like. Like, is there a big wall? Is there mountains? Like, tell.
Sorry?
Don't need to go to Antarctica to know there's a crater.
No, you don't need
Nope.
that at all.
That's insane. Yeah, his breath's not
Now you just have to be gullible as fuck.
showing, and that's the one he's calling out. Oh, it's showing all the time, the entire time.
Oh, thanks, Rachel.
Tell me.
Yeah, so we actually flew over the peninsula entrance. So obviously it's a little higher than the water, but
Yeah, I love being wrong because then I get to learn. See, if you're always right all the time, you can never learn anything because you're never wrong.
it's not the big ice shelves. It's one of the main entrances they always fly over. So that was the most disappointing part, probably, because they flew us over that little peninsula entrance, and then you fly in just tons of water and ice, dude. Any human that tried to trek that is such a legend, like insane. But yeah, there are tons.
Sorry, I didn't see him take a sip of water between there or tea. Did you guys?
No.
No.
So why is his breath starting to show now when it didn't show before?
I don't know, Mr. Science. Why don't you explain it?
He didn't warm up or anything.
Tons of mountains everywhere we're at. I can try to show you. So, like, everywhere you look, right, just snowy mountains everywhere. And then we were in this little plane right here earlier, and they flew us through the mountains, and it's crazy, bro. It's super cool. So it's just it's just as far out as you can see. It looks super flat.
I want to find out why is he moving like this? He's not moving his neck, if any of you realize. He's like moving like a stick man. Why? Tons of
Clone gate.
Why is he not moving his neck? Why is he no? Hey, see this thing up in the fucking sky, asshole? You know where that's been for about a week? You know where it hasn't been for about a week?
Well, he does have a stick up his butt.
You know, it doesn't matter what this does. Look at that thing.
I mean, the whole time we watched streams of this guy, he never had coverings on. It wasn't really cold. Okay. He was moving freely. Now with this one, he's covered up totally and he's moving like a stick up his ass or something. What the hell?
He's moving like an owl.
Yeah. Look how he's moving.
Such fucking crybabies. Holy shit.
Everything's ice, you know, and then it just rises up, and then you just have nothing but mountains everywhere that we've looked. So it's crazy.
So how are you feeling about people's reactions? Because you could see a sun for 24 hours, right?
Oh yeah, like no questions asked. Yeah. People are acting really
No,
good.
why is it coming from the side? It's not coming from his mouth. It's coming from the sides. Inside.
He must be made of vapor.
It does look shady, bro. It does.
It does look like a...
Or maybe he's warm. And do you know what sweat is, Flazoid? Sweat is perspiration. It's moisture that comes out of your body. And when people get warm and they perspire in the cold, then they get vapor that comes off of them.
It's coming from inside there. Let's quickly go back a bit.
Thing about people's reactions,
did.
because you could see a sun for.
He literally, his mouth is closed.
Dude, that is weird. I see what you're saying. That is so strange.
Yeah, it comes out the side, and his mouth is closed when it comes out. Look, guys.
So how are you feeling about people's
closed.
reactions? Because you could see a.
Was his nose closed? Was his nose closed, Flatzoid? God, you're a fucking dipshit.
Mouth's closed.
That's insane, dude.
Comes out the side.
Wow.
Neck mouth.
Dude, how much more deception does this guy have to show?
My question is, why fake it? Why? Like, why not just acknowledge that there is no breath there or something? I mean, I don't understand why they got to go back and forth and make it look like a lie. It doesn't make sense.
But the guy just actually literally just showed his mouth closed and it's coming out his neck.
I know. I saw exactly what you're talking about, and I can't explain that, bro.
We all do. Catzoid.
I just can't explain.
It's Brian Leak inside his jacket.
Yeah, where is Brian Leak, by the way? Remember, we called Brian Leak out.
No, I know.
So where are you, Brian Leak? Waiting for you, man.
If it were coming out
Sun
his
for
nose,
24 hours, right?
His nose must be on his neck.
Oh yeah, like no questions asked. Yeah.
Sorry.
Some guy says it's coming out in his nose. I says if it's coming out in his nose must be on his neck.
Yeah.
Did you notice what he just said there? Like, they're using their words very carefully. That's what scares me, is that you can tell that certain words are being said almost like they're being put into the conversation.
Let's see if I can get Brian Leak on Discord.
Make sure he leaves his donkey at home, though.
We're flat earth test. There we go, Brian. So, streaming. Now, you coming? There we go. Send it to him. We'll see.
People are acting really gay.
Yeah, they're being gays.
What?
That's so gay. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying that we faked it and all this goofy stuff. And I'm like, well,
But why is it coming out your neck? And it's really coming heavily out your neck now. All of a sudden. It's not a little bit. That's like
Get some water, he's on fire.
blown. And I still haven't seen him take one sip of tea that he claimed. Remember?
Maybe he's
Thank
got
you,
the
Roger.
tea in his jacket.
Thank you, Roger, for your $2 special. Says they are right outside.
But I was wondering why I wasn't getting any alerts for Brian Leakey. I wasn't subscribed to him. He's just fucking comedy gold. Dual pole model advantages and explanations? Great scale negator. Yeah, we may have to go through this shit sometime.
To the spa at Sandals Law. Thank you very much for the super chat. You rock, Roger. This is like
Maybe they hooked a hose to the exhaust on that tractor and then ran it into the jacket.
No, he maybe forgot his vape inside his pocket and he's like left it open so he can just carry on just vaping. I don't know. Or Dave McKeegan took a smoke machine with that he wasn't telling anyone.
I feel like that's kind of you admitting that
See, look.
in your mind you jumped over to this other like model and internalized it. And since this doesn't match with what you thought, you're freaking now. So I must be now a Mason or something or whatever. You loved me last week, but now I'm fake, So I think that part's super lame. Obviously, I know some really
No, the reason people are calling you
There we go. This will be quick.
Now, the third way that these auto levels determine what's level is that they have a pendulum in them. Here, have a listen. Hear the pendulum going back and forth?
You broke it, Bob.
Now, what that pendulum does is it hangs down according to the line of force.
No, he's not shaking an instrument. He's moving it back and forth so the pendulum can clank against it, the stops.
Of gravity. And it has a mirror on it that adjusts the telescope to be perfectly perpendicular. Hear the pendulum going back and forth?
Yeah, the consequence is that it puts it level at the point where it is. My groovy house. How's it going? Good to have you here. New name.
center of the pseudo. Who's cringe Bob? The fake science you know. As for cringe Bob, there is no hope.
Yeah, that's pretty straight there. See, that pole's plumb. This is plumb. This guy's walking upright. Whoever took this just tilted the camera. See, the camera that's photographing this is tilted. So what's your point, Brian?
Thinks he's a professor cause he bought a telescope. Does Bob live in a pineapple under the sea? Does Bob live on a very huge galaxy? Bob will never learn, he can't see.
Jesus fucking Christ. So it's just horse shit from Brian Leakey.
Does Bob
Anyway, yeah, Brian is fucking goddamn camera was tilted, you fucking moron. Yeah, the camera's tilted, you idiot. What a fucking idiot. What a moron. What a goddamn tool.
You, Mason, I tried to explain this to you before. It's because you keep showing masonry symbolism all over the place. And are you even talking about it?
That's it.
Oh, yeah, Groovy. We aren't giving Whitsitt a pass. He's a lying sack of shit, too. It's just this old vape gate bullshit is just meaningless drivel to deflect from the real fucking issue, which is this bright fucking thing in the sky and where they are.
So I haven't seen him sip once tea yet, guys. But his excuse was he drank water the first time, and then all of a sudden it just stopped because he used it up. Now, why haven't you used up tea that you haven't drank yet, man?
I mean, these guys are like kids who, like, some kid steps in dog poop, and like for years and years and years, the kid remains the dog do kid, you know, or the dog do guy. It's just childish bullshit.
Flat earthers that were excited I was going and had my back the whole time. So it's kind of split. But people were freaking out, and
it's basically an analogy to their model. They can't come up with a model because they can't defend it. So they come up with, well, the Earth doesn't look round. I don't believe in space. They come up with all these other fucking things to deflect from the main point.
I guess I watched your video, and you said it really well, which is that this doesn't all of a sudden make the spinning globe real. You know?
Yeah.
Wow,
It's like,
that's a lot. That is like insanely a lot. That's even more than what it was before.
I know. Those things in his ears. Those are new. Those are the new iPhone vapes, vape pods. You stick them in your ear, and it's like while you're talking, you don't even have to put it to your mouth. It just naturally just pumps vapor into your brain, and it comes out of your mouth when you exhale.
all of a sudden make the spinning globe real. You know?
100%.
It's like,
has he vaped, dipshit? Did you see him vape once, moron? How is that going to be vape coming out of his fucking mouth?
yeah, it just that this conception.
Is he on fire or something?
No, it's coming out of his fucking mouth, man. You can't see it very well in front of his face, but you can see it backlit. Fuck, these guys are dumb.
It almost looks like when I smoke and I'm smoking. Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't go on that long about it, but if you stepped in dog shit, you were the dog do kid for a week. It never really went past a week because we were kids, we forgot about shit. But yeah, a week was like maximum. Yes. Is he on fire? What the fuck kind of dumbass fucking question is that? Does he look like he's on fire?
That's not air vapor. That's not air vapor.
No, that's his lungs, man. That's his breath, you dumb fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That looks like a smoke machine smoke or vape.
Oh, a smoke machine smoke. Okay. I mean, it was less than that, and you said it was a vape.
Think it could be like
Oh, it's anything to deflect.
you know, like you get filters on like Snap.
It could be he had his teeth replaced with little miniature vapes, and he just touches his teeth together, and it does it.
Chat and that, like when someone's talking, you
That's got to be it, right?
can put a baseball cap on them, eyes and all that. You think it's maybe something like that? Like it could be.
I wouldn't be
augmented.
surprised.
Yeah.
This is like insane.
I think maybe even handed to us. You know, you got the A map just handed to you. It isn't correct. Like what the depiction that you see on Dave's app, just it clearly isn't that simple. And I think it's actually naive of us to think that like the creators, like heavens, are that simple. But I didn't
See the hard line right there? See how it kind of matches the curvature of his hoodie? See how the sun's over here? It's hitting the edge of the hoodie and then hitting the vapor. See how that's happening?
think there was a 24-hour sun here.
Smoking on.
I've said for years I didn't think there was one. There was like no footage. And I was wrong. That's the other part that's super gay is people think it's like such a big deal to be wrong. It's not that
Bro,
big of a
I got
deal.
way
Like,
more. I got so much respect for you, man.
Like I've seen some interesting, I think that we're in a tourist field. I think everything's electric. So I've seen some interesting demonstrations of kind
Oh, he edited the video there, Flatzoid. You aren't going to criticize him for that?
of what would happen in the outer parts of a tourist field.
Okay, I think we've made the point. What's this?
Constant and hyper puffs. They don't know how breath works. They just don't understand how breathing works.
You being chill.
I don't agree with what you're doing, man.
You see what Gunn says? Gunn says, hello, guys. Observation, fake, and lies. I know for a fact, 800 miles south from where these donkeys were, 17 hours max daylight. 17 hours max daylight. 4 colleagues work there in the treaty sector. So 17 hours most daylight. And that's daylight, not sunlight.
Well, that's an.
What was this about daylight?
Some interesting demonstrations of kind of
I can't hardly understand a fucking thing the man says.
what would happen in the outer parts of a tourist field.
Okay, I think we've made the point. What's this?
You being chill.
I don't agree with what you're doing, man.
You see what Gunn says? Gunn says, hello, guys. Observation, fake, and lies. I know for a fact, 800 miles south from where these donkeys were, 17 hours max daylight. 17 hours max daylight. 4 colleagues work there in the treaty sector.
Yeah, that man's lying.
17 hours most daylight. And that
yeah, at the beginning of winter and the ending of the beginning of the summer and the ending of the summer, sure. Yeah, you'll have less. You won't have a 24-hour sun earlier than when they have a 24-hour sun, and you won't have a 24-hour sun later than they have a 24-hour sun.
that's daylight, not sunlight.
It's like I got proof that stores are never open. Your stores are never open because I went out at 3 a.m. and I couldn't find anything open.
Well, that's an interesting. Okay, Lord Brahma got his email. He said I'm gonna skip to 3939.
There's
thank
stuff's
you
coming
very
out left, right, and centre.
I know.
Someone just said, "Have you gone over the sun shining through Duffy?"
We're gonna be doing that next as well. I want to also share that.
He must have had a cup of water next to him at all times. Then
Yeah, that wouldn't work on a flat Earth either. Is Sleeping Warrior still a flirt? Oh yeah, he's still a flirt. He's hiding. He comes out in chat rooms and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, which you never drank.
I know.
Or chat sections, comment sections.
No, I'm joking. That's what I'm saying. To prove it, he could have had a cup of water next to him. Said, if that's how they found out what needed, then he could have, instead of faking the
And we're still waiting on Flatzoid's Foucault pendulum, aren't we?
well, he faked it. That's the point. But to prove it, all he needed to do was get a cup of water.
And the video showing how a gyroscope can precess without being moved out of its orientation. Still waiting on that one.
Drink and breathe, didn't he? And he never ever did that.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, if that's how it's happening.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey Roger.
Good, Roger.
Yeah, I watched the video Bro Sanchez put out. It's funny, but he's got a couple of good, valid points about Duffy's whole experiment and all the double speak that they're all doing.
Yes,
they're pretty much. Yeah.
Well done. Sorry. I shouldn't have been talking. Sorry, carry on.
Yes, that's all right, dude. I was just making a point that they're playing everybody, dude, just for money and lies, dude. That's all they're doing.
I just got an email from Brenda.
Oh, you did?
What a joke. I'm willing to forgive you for your past homophobic and transphobic insults and debate you, okay?
What? Debate what?
Oh my word. You see, because Brenda hasn't got the link now to get in and just spam us. So.
Lucky you, Flats. I'm not homophobic. I mean, I'm not scared of gay people.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you hate gay people. You hate transgendered people because you mock them. You don't mock people that you like or that you just don't. See, you hate them. And all hate stems from fear. All hate stems from fear.
Oh, at all. I just agree with it. So, I mean, phobia is a fear of. I mean, why would we fear?
No, Brenda thinks it's
Yeah, Sanchez, slow Sanchez.
homophobic to call a man a man.
No, that's not what you were doing, and you know it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So let's quickly watch this. Lord Brahma sent this. Let's quickly listen what they say.
To where they can't fake anything. You can't fake anything anyway anymore, but you really can't fake the space stuff. Like, I'd love you to jump on this, Jaron, and that is, would you agree with me when I say, look, you couldn't, if I was working at NASA, and I am, and somebody handed me the Let's Fake Mars folder, I would be scared out of my mind because I wouldn't know how to do it. I would not know how to fake Mars without getting caught.
See, Mark Sargent is the guy who has sworn, promised, time and time again, dozens of times, that if someone sends him a photograph taken with a rectilinear lens, a non-fisheye lens, hey, Mr. Cleek, from a certain altitude and shows curvature, he will delete his channel and not be a flat earther anymore. And he's still around. He's been sent the photographs by many, 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 many people. So Mark Sargent has no credibility. He's a liar. He's a fraud, and he's a grifter.
Yeah, I don't think they
And he's a coward because he won't debate anyone.
can fake any humans anywhere anymore. Now, I do think that obviously they've got people convinced that there's a rover on Mars. So,
oh yeah, that piece of crap. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so funny. If you see my video where it's Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's identical. They did. I mean, even the laser off the shoulder. Like, I don't even know how they're so stupid that we need to make this robot look exactly like the one from the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's
that
laughable to me.
battery was supposed to die. What was that? 5 years ago?
Yeah.
It was supposed to die.
And they pretend like just because they keep getting funding, they write a paper and submit it to Congress and get funding to keep it going. And like we're supposed to believe that. extends the battery life.
This is not like burying your grandparents in the backyard and cashing the Social Security.
Yeah, I picked that up, Lord. He said,
Hey, next bro.
I work at NASA, which I do, which is odd. Why would he
That's
say
weird.
that?
Or non-distorting lens.
What
That's what I meant to say.
Kevin just said
rectal linear.
He worked at
Okay.
NASA.
No,
Mark.
Sargent.
Oh, Mark. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was typing to Vicky, so I didn't.
Look. Are we
surprised? Wow.
Look what he says. You'll see it now.
But you really can't fake the space stuff. Like, I'd love you to jump on this, Jaron, and that is, would you agree with me when I say, look, you couldn't, if I was working at NASA, and I am.
If I was working at NASA, and I am.
And I am. Yeah,
yeah. This is subconscious, you know. He's getting this, and he says it. I'm sure he regrets it. In the
Mark, you think a button pointing to or you think a sign pointing to a button is a button?
next second.
That's quite.
Yeah,
guys,
Mark's a registered actor, dude. It's what he
They're
does.
all actors, man. They're all actors.
That's what's going on. This is an act, dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know
That's quite
Nico said something last night. Like they've all got IMDb pages.
Right on.
It's like,
let's go next, bro.
Didn't you find that strange? I ain't got
It is
one.
strange.
I haven't got one, no, of course.
I ain't got one.
Wow.
Well, I mean, Owen Benjamin's got half. The likes of Owen Benjamin will be because he's been in movies and that, but the rest of them, no. I mean, why?
Yeah, of course. Mark Sargent would reckon he's joking. Why wouldn't he?
What are
Well,
they
in
searching
order,
for?
hey guys, in order to have one of those, you got to be licensed and bonded, right?
Yep, trash cans would never be empty. Floors would be filthy.
Right? Be an actor. So they're getting paid to do this.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's their livelihood.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'm still waiting for.
That's from 2015.
Yeah, it's a while back.
That's 10 years.
Just still waiting for Brian Leak. He's not even attempting to answer.
You know, like I said earlier, he used to be in Brandon's every day.
We could.
You know what, guys? What I think all
We can forward through a lot of this shit.
about this, you know, we learn a lot more about Antarctica and like ever before, you know. I think this is good.
Yeah. Just don't learn
know?
from Jaron.
Really? You don't think they went there? So what could you learn from Antarctica?
These guys, because apparently he thinks.
No, not from
nature.
Jaron. But we learn a lot more and we have a lot better eye on these things now than before. And so this is all better now, I think.
Why did they say they leave out of there again? They said it was a storm coming.
Yeah, there's a storm coming in, so they want to leave
Yeah.
before the storm.
Well, if it doesn't snow, hold on. If it doesn't snow, what kind of storm was it?
I don't know. We were looking at Jaron's webcam footage before we started the stream, and a lot of times it looked fake on the sky, just the sky part. It didn't really look like it's adding up. So I don't know.
So yeah, there's
a few anomalies.
Have to be
there.
really
Flatsoid farts on orphans.
fake.
So this week, Flats, I'm going to check into the Starlink kit they hooked up to the building and see if that's just a transmitter for a satellite phone, and see if they have their own kits and stuff, and see if they hand it out one to each one of the crew members, so that if they were down there for a day or something, they could just make calls like that with something like that. So I'm thinking that's what that is.
But apparently, the reason Duffy was able to do it is because he had a bigger receiver.
Oh, is that what it is?
So, yeah, his receiver is better than ALE's one, guys.
I'm going to check into those things. I want to see the technology.
Super chat.
Oh, I've done
nice.
it.
Godzilla 37, thank you for your $5. He says, "Don't worry, guys. 7 more 24-hour sun videos to come. Should be sometime soon. Maybe trust me, bro."
Yeah, that's used to be Brian's battle cry. Bro, humble yourself. He didn't say that much anymore.
I want to see unedited footage of Midnight Sun live. So
Thank you very much for the super chat, Gord. You rock.
nice.
You're not humble, bro.
Did you like my little spa?
Come on, bro.
one?
Yeah.
Down the
We'll go
sandals?
But that one with Witsit with the breath coming out the side, it looked odd.
It's over.
Your mom's box looks odd.
Kill, isn't it? Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. Too much smoke, no smoke. Is he coming? Okay, he says, got it. Just put that.
It's because Flatsoid knows what just the right amount of breath should be. Fucking idiot.
That vid back up you were just showing. Give me a sec. What?
Watch it. He's gonna come in cursing at you, dude. So.
Where is it with?
You're live streaming.
Well,
We're busy live streaming.
I mean, I'm not.
We're just waiting for Witsit to come in.
And go with the tent and then put the tent up. And I
I gotta point out, guys.
Yeah.
These clouds don't show on Dave McKeegan's 360.
No, they don't. Not like that for sure.
Very interesting.
What's it coming on? Is he...
I don't know. He's not answering me. I've asked him again. Is he coming? Okay, he says, got it. Just put that vid back up you were just showing. Give me a sec. What?
Good one. Good one.
Watch
Nine.
it. He's gonna come in cursing at you, dude. So.
Where is it with?
You're live streaming.
We're busy live streaming.
I mean, I'm not.
We're just waiting for Witsit to come in.
Witsit doesn't curse at anyone.
Witsit, come on.
So let's wait for Witsit.
I do see they get some really cool looking lenticular clouds down there, though. We used to get those out where I lived in California. And it's wild. You're like, is that really a cloud or is that a UFO?
We've just had
skies?
someone from Ether Cosmology chatting about Flatzoy's IQ.
Oh, wow.
What's your IQ? There, Flats? Please.
2-digit.
Please let me know.
Mensa 128 to the Mensa.
Ah, damn.
So it's above average.
Yeah, I got you.
What is average?
That's a fucking lie. He's claiming to have a 128 IQ by Mensa. Mensa. Mensa International. See, what he probably took was like a little short Mensa test. It's probably what he took, which is not your IQ. Your IQ is done through the Stanford Binet. Isn't that still the standard they use, Professor Bill? Stanford Binet? Your country may use something differently. I don't know. But they may have changed the standard. But I don't think Mensa does intelligence tests. They might. I don't know. Take the Mensa test. The practice. See, you probably took the practice test. And he's got 128 IQ. Yeah, IQ is useless. It tells you what your capabilities are, not what you know or what you can or what you've done or how smart you are. It's just what you're capable of.
Average is about I think they're 115.
I scored. They tested everybody in grade school in the 8th grade when I was in school, when I was in Germany, and I was on a my aptitude was on a college grade or college level. So yeah, he claims 128 IQ, but he doesn't know east from west. And he thinks the earth is flat, so yeah, I usually done my qualified psychologist, exactly. But he probably took a test online or the Mensa practice test.
Okay. What's that got to do with the subject?
But I don't know.
I mean, he has 128 IQ, but yet he thinks the sun can rise due south, 181 degrees due south.
I was just gonna say, what does that have to do with
that Witsit claims to have? That's like insanely good, man.
Hey, Ryan, remind me to show you the comment on the stream we did last about the electricity and stuff. You'll like it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, Union Glacier. Oh, yeah, I've actually seen this video from the. It's on. They even got this on the YouTube page as well.
You know what's wild in that? In a few of those, it tells you about the phone booths. It tells you about you're not going to use a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you about they have a communication station though, where you can reach almost anywhere in the world from. And interesting enough, you see snow blowing and dropping from
Hey, Stephen Jarvis.
the sky.
Yeah.
Where it hasn't snowed in 100
Yeah, it never
years.
snows there, remember? I remember the video I did with on Jaron. Those two videos. One
Yeah, true, Rachie.
was last year and one was 2017.
Yeah, you've been trying to get him to do a fucking physics test or math test for a while.
I can bring a lot more. There's even from this year, just before they came, snow.
Guns of Navarone says, please give me the other two guys in the stream so I can say hello. Well, you've got Sov.
Okay, we've got Michael,
Ryan,
yeah,
Roger.
PJ,
Hello.
and Mike Van Dyke.
Mike and Michael, Roger, Sov, PJ, and Cookies. Ryan.
We got
You know, in the Sahara, they have sandstorms. They have storms that come in that just blow the sand that's on the ground around. Where's the rain, Flatzoid? How can you have a storm without rain? See, earlier in the stream, he said, you know, oh, they're having a storm come through. How can you have a storm without snow? How can you have a storm without anything coming out of the air, Flatzoid, like a sandstorm? See, their storms probably, I'm just guessing. Their storms are probably consist of just heavy winds coming through and blowing up the snow that's on the ground already. That could be it, right?
Got two mics in here? No way.
Like I said, I don't know for sure, and I'm just guessing. But I mean, you got to stop saying stupid shit off the top of your head, man. It's not working for you.
Oh, and Mike.
Two Miguels, you can't beat it.
Mickey and Mikey.
Best name ever.
Definitely.
No, Mickey.
The best team. I got.
Yes. SSUM had an IQ test and it came back negative. Yeah, he had to call 23andMe and ask him why he only had 22.
Hey, there's three mics, guys. Don't forget my middle name.
Oh yeah, Roger's a middle mic.
Yeah.
Middle mic.
He's
only mic in the middle. Does that count?
God.
No.
That would be a good AI. Where you record his voice, you take his voice recorded and you put it through AI and create a character for him, and you just have him calling 23andMe and asking him why he only has 22.
I'm speaking into a phone.
I'm speaking to a mic. Does that count as mic? No? No.
It's all mics.
Suppose not.
That's why I'm Mike Van
I
Dyke.
don't know what it is. Still not.
He's stalling.
Van Yikes, Van Dyke.
Yeah, he took the test 128 times. Absolutely.
He always did. I mean, apparently he always takes ages to come on stream, but come on.
Yeah, you got to make an entrance, boys. Come on.
It's like.
Well, he has to set up his film equipment so he can record everything.
Maybe
So
there's
he
a
can
red
make
carpet
himself
needs
look
to
good.
be put down first.
What kind of red carpet?
He's just got to make sure he puts his checkered shirt on with you guys. Come on.
What would you guys do if he came in?
Red or blue? Huh?
Oh, dude, he's not.
If he said he was sorry, I would forgive him.
That'd be great.
Me too.
Doesn't
That's
mean
what I keep
trust him,
saying.
though.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I trust him though, but I'd forgive him.
But you always
Absolutely.
Forgive him for what? Being a flat earther? He's still a flat earther, assholes. That's what cracks me up. They're like crucifying him over vape, but he's still a flat earther. And again, my theory is that they don't hate him because he lied about the vape. They don't hate him for going to Antarctica. They hate him for showing a 24-hour sun. IQ of 160. That's what he says.
Well, he's going to come in with, I'm
yeah,
going to expose you guys. I'm going to
If he's
expose all you
honest
guys.
with himself, I would forgive him too. Of course. Why not?
I just want.
See, Witsit found a very rare school that applied no child left behind to IQ tests.
As of yet, we are still awaiting their 24-hour time lapse of the sun or whatever.
That ain't gonna happen.
Okay, so this is what I find.
What do you mean? It's not going to happen. There's 3 of them and a 360. There's a 360 time lapse, 3 DSLR time lapses. What are you talking about? There should be 2 360 time lapses because they had 2 360 cameras. So what the fuck are you talking about? Plus all the other ones. I don't. Fuck.
And this is what I'm saying about some of it.
I mean, shit. There's a 24-hour time lapse.
It was filmed there. Some of it was filmed on
maybe, I don't know. Is that a time lapse?
On sets.
Oh, on sets. Fuck off.
We have another mic in the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it could be in a set, or it could be under a dome, or in a stadium, or fuck something. It could be anything but reality.
Ooh, we do? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Ian says his name's Mike too.
there was definitely some of it
It's okay.
not being too great. Let's see if I can get Dave McKeegan's shot of exactly where that is with the sun's position, and then we look at the clouds. How's that, guys?
Yeah. And you, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, and Grow.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks so real. It must be fake.
Of course.
Huh? That's what they said, and that's what this is.
Okay.
It looks
Yeah, he is fucking Beavis, isn't he? Jesus.
so real. It must be fake.
That nervous cough laugh after everything he says.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Sun is at the same position. There's clouds missing on the side here. Can you see my mouse?
Mm-hmm.
And these look different. Look at that. That's Dave McKeegan's. This is Jaren's. Clouds look
That's
different.
from the same day, right? Yeah.
Same day, same sun position.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look.
What are they asking about? What are they talking about here?
It's Dave McKeegan's.
Okay.
This is Jaren's.
Okay.
Clouds look
That's
different.
from the same day, right? Yeah.
Same day, same.
Yeah. Jaren wasn't looking at it from the same point of view. He was looking at it a little further on.
Sun position.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Look.
Oh my God, clouds seen from 2 different perspectives.
Sharing.
That's a different day, dude.
Completely different. Yeah.
Different clouds. I mean,
That's the problem with all this footage.
No dates, no timestamps, nothing.
I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it was from 5 years ago. Maybe I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. This doesn't look right. I mean, this is where the sun is. Look at those clouds, okay? Now let's look at the same clouds from the same time that they've.
I got to speed this up. We're going to go 1.5.
McKeegan's camera.
Gotcha.
They don't seem to match up.
May not be able to understand Michael or PJ, but I really don't fucking care. I'm not interested in anything they have to say.
Cameras give different clouds.
not if they're taking it at exactly the same time. I mean, if it's minutes apart, it could change a little bit, but if it's exactly the same time, then
Yeah, but I put it in exactly where the sun's position is the same. Let's take the save screen.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it next to each other on the.
I think it's fake from the beginning. Of course.
I'm gonna miss Austin because I'm gonna have to go to work here soon. Dang it.
yeah, I think everybody's gonna miss Austin.
I know.
Except me and you guys.
I don't think he's coming.
Nobody said CGI, Chuck. Yeah, more on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Yeah, he
was
might be setting up his own live stream so he can film.
No, it's the clouds that look like this. He's just fascinated by these 3 or 4 clouds.
Yeah.
Mate, he'll
By
be old
these
enough so that
things.
we'll start saying he's chicken and coward, and then he'll come on like, "Oh, what you saying now, guys?"
Yeah. It only takes me a minute to set up a live stream, dude. It doesn't take that long. Jeez.
Easy to do. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, let me show you. There we go, guys. There's the exact same where the sun's position.
Yeah. Okay. What's your point? You had a darker exposure here, lighter exposure here. Would have washed some of the clouds out. What's your point? I mean, you can actually see them. You can see a pixelation of them right here, right? So when you show a 480p video, that's what you're going to get.
Is.
Got it. Yeah. The angle's a little different, but the cloud's not. They're thicker over on one side.
They're almost the same.
There's a couple of clouds the same, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but almost doesn't count except in horseshoes and hand grenades. Sorry.
You're making a mountain out of a molehill, Ryan. Jeez.
You're right on the
Okay.
right side.
Yes, you are. You've got this cloud here that's straight. This is straight. It's got that little hook at the end of it. There it is. And you got these two clouds and the long clouds here. Same thing. You got these clouds that come up here. And yeah, it's a lighter shot. So the clouds will have a bigger tendency to be washed out. So these clouds could be thin enough that the sun would bleed through them. So I don't know what you're fucking talking about. I mean, you see the sun though? You see the sun? Clouds don't mean shit, motherfucker. See the sun? You know how long it's been in the sky? Has it gone behind the fucking horizon? You know how long?
There are no clouds on the
Oh, look at that. Look at these snow tracks. Oh, the snow tracks got to prove something.
On the left, the
different. It's
on the left side of the
So they'll believe shit that they've made up about a video, but they won't believe what the video shows.
mount of that tripod or something.
Fucking
The right is
amazing.
different, yeah.
It really is.
Sorry, let me finish this cookie
I
real
want,
quick.
I want to see this transparent Will Duffy.
problem.
Okay. Oh yeah, let me go look at that that video quickly. Where the sun goes through shoulder.
Oh.
Think Witcher says
Do you think it's possible for the sun to go through a person's shoulder? Unless they've like been shot?
it's coming on just to derail it and not come on.
Oh, he's just wasting our time. We're just going to go on without him if he doesn't.
I mean, a person with 128 128 IQ wouldn't even think about talking about the sun shining through someone's shoulder.
Doesn't show up. It just shows him to be a coward. As simple as that.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Come on,
Did he say he was coming on?
Man,
He said he was coming
Good.
on. Yeah,
Hey,
For you, man.
Those winds calculate out to be 14 to 15 miles per hour with
fine.
that -6. Okay, so I just converted it over to that because I just wanted to find out what that would be. So wind chill factor. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, let's see. This is from Lifting the Veil. Awesome. Really appreciate it. I do, however, this video, there is a possibility
lifting the veil.
that it's just, you know how light kind of, I'll have to show you a demonstration.
Like when
We shy him away.
I know what you're saying, Flash.
like when
Wraps
you're
around-
going through trees and it goes that bright.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
See? So it's very possible that that's just wraparound of light. So I'm not going to call it as, yes, it's CGI sun going through Will Duffy, because that is possible. It's just wraparound of light.
I would never. This guy's not lightened up.
Hey, Bryce,
So,
Madam, good to see you.
unfortunately, I'm not going to say it's definitive that it's going through him. It's very possible it's just the wraparound of light that's doing that.
We know
You
how
know, but God did it. He brought that day that made it so perfect. That's what I heard him say.
You remember on that footage Duffy sent you before they went to Antarctica, though, where sun goes behind that weather vane and that light post and that, don't do it on them.
No, Flatsoy wasn't invited to go. He said he was invited, but there was nothing formal. Flatsoy never received an invitation. No.
good thing you didn't went that.
Either.
Man.
Just all-
Good thing.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I'm glad you didn't go neither.
Fucking hell. They would have never let you go anyway. So it doesn't matter anyway. You know, they
Let's
would
put it
have-
this
They
way.
let me go.
because
Let's just say I accepted it and everything. Okay. He could only be able to pay for one person. He already now, Jaren said he wouldn't go without Witsit, so now he paid for Witsit as well. So he didn't have more money. Okay. I am definitely not going to do a GoFundMe for this. Because, like I said, why would I send anybody or want money from anybody for something that I say is a false dichotomy? It's a waste of money. It's going against my own values.
But alt
maybe
seats-
with these guys, yes.
if they bought alt seats on plane anyway, they-
So he won't even try a GoFundMe and go because it's a false dichotomy. He won't prove anything. So you won't even bother going. What a fucking coward. You complained about not being invited, asshole. You complained about not being invited, Flatzoid. And now you're saying, oh, I wouldn't go. Wow.
they could have took loads of flat earthers.
But if you
Wow.
do it yourself, okay. You know, it's
Well,
different.
maybe
So he's not a truth seeker. He isn't interested in truth.
maybe I want to do that next year. Take a look.
He's just interested in being right. and he's never right. That's why he's so sad and so angry,
The flat earthers live in
Man,
so bitter and cynical.
yeah. Thing. Yeah.
that would be a great thing, man. I come with you. I come from Austria, you know.
Okay. All right, Mike.
For sure, man.
Nice.
I love this environment. I love the cold. I love ice. I come from the mountains, you know. So.
Pathetic.
We lost the big minutes of our story to put that back together again.
Oh yeah, I would laugh all the day. Yes, let's go on this mountain, on this mountain, on this mountain. Let's go.
Oh, you're a mountain goat, are you, Mike? Hey.
You can't bring the beer with you, though, Mike. You got.
Yeah.
I stamp that too. No problem.
That's cool. I'm joking.
Where is that?
Tell you something I saw in Death Valley that really freaked me out, man. Is you only would think goats or sheep could do this, but donkeys, wild donkeys. I've watched them climb up cliffs.
Yeah, I had
Nice.
horses are pretty good climbers when it comes to mountains and stuff.
And it looks so odd. It looks like they're going to fall backwards, but they don't.
They're not balanced.
Hell, they was up on this thing. They were just taking little rocky ledges on the thing that, you know, like little cracks, and that's what they were walking on. And when I was coming through this little canyon, and I was like, "What the hell?" It looked like somebody had Velcro donkeys. I'm like, this is straight up cliff, and I'm like, "What the hell are they doing?" And then I looked, and then there was this lookout was right there, and they're mean. And I told everybody in the Jeep, I said, "Just don't make eye contact with it, man." I said, "That's the warrior." I had seen this guy around, and he had like a half an ear, and he had like hoof scars on him and bite marks and shit where he'd fought with the other donkeys and shit through his life. And he was a mean son of a bitch. He's like, they will ram your car, man.
Of course, they learn with
Tony Whitcomb,
H2.
thank you very much for your super chat. He says, Stone Cold, Antarctica, Steve Austin Whitsett, the man buried alive, resting quote. Oh, the irony.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much for the super chat, Tony Whitcomb.
The irony.
Really appreciate it, man.
So I'm at a place right now where I think that they may have most likely gone
I figured that.
on the dates that they say they were there. However, I do not believe that everything that we saw was done in Antarctica, especially since these Whitsett and Austin and Jaron are having a hell of a time getting their observational data uploaded for some reason. But these other guys had it.
Because it's fucking massive, man. It's fucking massive. Their observational data is the video. That's the observational data. It's terabytes of information, man. It takes days.
Johnny on the spot.
And sometimes it fails and you got to start over and figure something else out. But you want it up real quick. So when it's not 4K, you're going to be upset, right?
Okay. Like it was all ready to rock and roll. It was
I mean, they've got to fucking compress it to get it onto YouTube, man.
ready to go. In fact, I think they'd uploaded it before they'd even got back to their respective countries.
They knew it from the beginning, and they put
right.
it through.
So they're going to say, "Oh, it's compressed, so it's not valid. We won't accept it because it's compressed."
They'd already filmed that crap. That crap was already done. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. What we see in their other videos compared to what we see in Jaron's body cam or whatever it was that he released is markedly different. Okay, I'm also wondering why nobody noticed. And Vlad, I forwarded Vlad the link if you hadn't sent it to him. Vlad,
No, did you?
know,
I was going to email him. I forgot to.
Yeah, I got him. I forwarded it to him. I was talking to him on the phone earlier.
Excuse me.
And there's some inconsistencies with that. So it's like what I've said before, like when they film a movie, they don't put it all in the same sequence as what you're seeing. It's not filmed. Sometimes they film the end scene first or whatever. There's and if so, if all this is legitimate, and I'm leaning toward, yeah, they went. They were there for something. They were there. Okay. And the lady told me I could do this. I could go there, and the dates would be between the 14th and the 18th.
That's what
he made it.
Nice to see you, man.
Everybody a favor. Tell them what your name's there. What you just wrote your name as.
You make so.
You're muted.
You're mute.
There you
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My name is Flatzoid Clap Chasing.
Flatzoid Cloud Chasing. There
That's
you
what you're
go.
doing. Anyway, don't really act all. Don't switch up.
You know,
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
I got a question for you, Wally. Yeah. Why when you do
Hey, wait,
the
go
live-
back to the video you were just playing.
Wait, no. Why when you do
I'm gonna leave if you don't go straight to the video you were just playing.
We will now.
Play it. All right, yeah.
Video I made.
Say it with your chest. Don't switch up now down here. Go back to the video.
We'll do it now. I just want to know, why didn't you address the video I made for you? What's it?
How does a
I don't
man
watch your content.
Don't get guns with
You
you.
showed my video. Wait.
How
You
does someone
showed-
come onto someone else's stream and
Hey, Mans, dude.
I'm
Hold
down.
on, what to say. Wait.
You're
Leave
tired
them.
with it.
leave them?
We'll do that.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, I will leave.
No, get
Yeah.
out.
Leave.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Go.
wait.
You don't need it.
Do it, mate. Don't
Hey,
do it.
I need to keep getting
I
clicks.
want to ask Whitsett.
Don't threaten it. Do
You
it, mate.
showed my
A
video.
bunch of people not even on camera. You guys are soft. Show your camera, bro. Say it with your chest.
I'm the last.
I'm not-
People saying leave.
I'm going to tell you
Say it with
something.
your chest.
I'm the last motherfucker
Do what?
worried about
Go
clicks.
or views.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
money out
good thing I
there,
said
dude.
Flat Soy was the one that was
I don't
chasing.
make nothing.
Okay,
I
I'm
make
gonna
nothing
play
from
something
it.
quickly.
Well, Flat Soy gets 100 views, now he gets 1,000. So,
Man, I know you for so long.
hey, go to the video you were just
Go
playing. What you
video.
scared,
No,
bro?
I'm
I was
sorry.
getting 1,000 views before I ever talked about you.
No, what a flex. That's
You guys about to get so exposed. You're trying to put it off. Go back to the video.
Wait, you haven't answered me yet. I said I'll do that now. So why haven't you addressed my video yet?
That's why I won't go on these things. It's a dog pile.
Addressed your video.
Yeah.
What was my
Yeah,
answer
you-
to that? What was
The
my
one
answer
you
to that?
played- The one you played only a little quarter of the way and then decided to leave.
I played it to the end.
No,
You're
you
lying.
didn't. That's all right.
Yes,
You
I did.
decided to- You heard this? So can I play that part? And
Was it,
can
you're
tell
talking about
me
the 3-minute video where I played it to the end?
You didn't.
I couldn't care less what we're talking about. I'm going to leave, or you're going to go play the video. You're just slandering me. You're all fake believers if you claim to be a believer. You're bearing
Yeah.
Go to the video.
You just
Go
said
to the
it.
video. Go to the video. Why you scared, bro? Say it with your chest. Go to the video.
Say it with your chest, dude. Say it with your chest. Dude,
You know what that means? It means as soon as I get up here, hey, Austin, how's it going, bro? Hey, man, what's going on?
Did I
You're
say
just
that?
talking reckless. Go back to the video.
I'm just quickly
You're
getting.
about to be
Your
so
voice in
exposed.
Hollywood aren't here, dude. You're not there. Okay.
I think, Austin, you give yourself a very, very high degree of self-importance.
Definitely.
Yeah.
On that
That's
back of the
exciting.
back.
That's what's up.
No, no,
Can you go to the
you're
video
right.
that you were just all slandering me about? Or you just
Don't
go keep
make
putting
it
off?
Ego.
Don't
In
make
fact,
the
I
mind.
am actually
Dial it down, dude.
I was
Is
actually
this-
presenting
what's the video,
evidence to
guys?
support you.
Dude, this dude's been slandering me for a week, my guy.
Okay, guys, this-
Where? When?
I'm leaving. See, Flatsoy's a liar. He's afraid to play the actual video that he was just lying about me because he knows I'm going to completely expose him. I'm going to completely expose him, so he's avoiding playing the video.
Kick him.
Wow, you're proud of that score, Flatsoid? Why are you showing that? I'd be embarrassed.
Kick him.
Why?
I would say kick him.
He's not Brian Leakey. See, that was Brian Leakey's video. Why are you confronting Witsit on Brian Leakey's video?
Kick him so we can obsessively slander him when he's not here
No,
to
we're not.
expose us.
We're just gonna watch videos, dude. We don't care about you.
Dude, Flatsoy just played an edited video of my stream with Owen where the guy cuts out all the times I drink tea and it says, he's not drinking any tea. Why would it lie about drinking tea? Go play the video, and then I'm going to pull up the actual stream right where he cuts every time I drink tea, and you're going to get exposed. Go to the video.
Exposed for what, dude?
For lying, saying this.
Who said that,
Drinking
dude?
tea the whole
You don't watch
time.
it.
You guys sound insane. There's a vape machine in my shirt. Are you guys
we're
retarded?
joking.
Go to the stream.
Hey, who said that, dude?
Austin, can I ask you just one
Forgot we
question?
said, I'm sure that's
Either that or he was on fire. You claim there was a fucking smoke machine. Maybe Will had a smoke machine up there. And that's why his clothes were vaping. That's what you said, motherfuckers.
Why are you trying to act all calm like you guys have some moral high ground when you guys are slandering me?
Can I ask
Who's
you a question?
slandering you?
Can I ask you a question?
I just listened to you guys
Who's slandering you?
slander me the whole stream.
Austin,
You know what-
Okay, well, I'll tell you what slander means. It's where you make false accusations that aren't.
Here, slander. Let's slander definition. The action or crime of making a false spoken statement or damaging to a person's reputation. So that's exactly what you've done there, guys.
Aren't actually true. And then when presented with the evidence that it's not true, you actually double down and refuse to admit that you were slandering or lying about the person. That's the legal definition, which means as soon as I expose right now that you lied and then you double down on it, I could sue you. I'm not going to sue you because you're irrelevant. I want you to go to the stream. I want you to go to the stream. Go
Can I
to the
just ask
video,
you
man.
One question before we go to the stream, Austin.
Are you a
Just
man?
one question. What
And yes, he could sue them for slander.
was what guy was your tent named after?
I don't remember, some girl. Never heard of her.
Okay.
I only know it's a girl because Jaren looked her up. Said it was some girl.
I was just curious. 'Cause I was
Totally
gonna ask-
relevant to the
I was gonna
fact that
ask
you
the
guys are
same thing.
avoiding.
Okay.
You notice that what he pulled up is not the video that he was just playing.
We're gonna quickly show.
That's not how this works, buddy. Go. You were
How
just
does
playing
that
a
work,
video.
dude? Are we
Let
included
me
right
share
now?
my screen since you're scared to show the people the
Don't share
truth because you're scared to show the people the truth.
Okay, what's that? You can keep quiet.
If you would have sat here for another 2 hours and talked about me, but now that I'm here and I'm
I've
saying
been here 2 hours, dude. I've been here a half hour.
Wait,
So
Roger,
shut up.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I just had to mute Witzer because he wouldn't shut up. He made a claim now that he did play my whole video. We all heard that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly play what he stream says, and then let's see if he played the whole video, shall we?
Das ist ein Wahnsinn, was der Scheiß wird mit dem Ficker macht, Alter.
Okay.
Ich hasse es.
I'll unmute you after the video, Witzer.
Here's a little breath.
Why is this guy cursing in German?
Let's see if he's played the whole
What's
video.
up now? We'll go full screen. You have to take like deeper breaths and it sucks. It hurts your lungs. Okay.
I went inside and drank water. And like I've said many times, if you go into somewhere that it's warmer and you drink water, when you come out, you can see your breath more. I've also said that, yes, I did
Is he saying that's not the right video?
unexpectedly
Yeah,
find
I
a vape
spoke,
in
you know,
my
you gotta
bag
listen.
when I was traveling. That's because I used an old little bag I used for chargers, and it had a vape in there from way back in the day, because I did used to vape. I don't vape now.
Because I don't think this is the video that he's talking about. I think he's talking about the one where he's being interviewed by Owen Benjamin. If I'm not mistaken.
And so I did hit that vape a couple times when I was in Antarctica, but I did absolutely objectively not hit a vape, walk over to the screen, to the screen, and then exhale it to fake my breath.
He's not even
It's
listening.
objectively not true. And that's why all the people that are claiming it, are not actually.
Someone just told me to play this, and it's a. What is wrong with you? You said play Witsit. You said play Flatzoid Vapesit Exposed. I go play it, and it's the same thing. It's VapeGate is over. You would think so. It's like, what a joke. What a freaking joke, bro. You know what, dude? We're moving on. You just said I was strawmanning it, and I won't play the real video. Play Flatzoids, whatever. Play the full video. Okay, play the full video. The full video is going to change somehow.
Showing the consecutive moments up to that point, and what they're doing is blatantly lying about the timing. And they're saying, look, Austin's ducking behind the trash can here. Then he stands up, and this is where he fakes his breath. But that isn't true at all. That isn't where you see my breath.
Well,
That's
if you
10
watch the
minutes,
video,
15 minutes later in the stream.
if you watch the video, because you watched this live, you can see you
We watched it live.
vaping as soon as you get out. You actually put it to your mouth, and when you walk to the laptop, you actually duck down.
So he watched it live. You can watch it live, and when you guys laptop, you actually duck down. That's what he just said. You told me to watch this video. We just exposed this. This goes to show you guys just can't use your brain. You have too much of a bias. He just claimed we watched it
Yeah, they muted Witsit.
live. You walked out of the building and hit a vape, and then when you got over to the camera, you crouched down. You didn't watch that live. That's from the 360 video.
Because this video wasn't the video they watched when they were talking about Witsit. It was the one where he was being interviewed,
Which wasn't live and was uploaded
which is highly dishonest.
later. So that's a lie. You didn't watch that live. That's called lying.
To vape, we actually see this in real time.
You notice you didn't. Okay, you cannot see in live time that I hit a vape and walk over to the camera and then exhale. Objectively, you cannot. And I actually have a 4K 360 video right here. That's 25 hours long live time. I will prove that this whole entire thing is a lie and that you don't see me hit a vape and walk over there because
I'm saying it's not full screen now. I'm moving the goalpost. I'm spamming this full screen. It's not doing it because I tried to open up the video on 360. Now my whole computer's super slow. I'm going to show you guys one of the videos of the 360.
her vape on camera, okay, and proof that I didn't vape and fake my breath is that immediately afterwards I try to take.
Yeah, I remember Sovereign Citizen one time. He was talking about how everybody in the school and in the town picked on him because he was funny looking, but a school bully that bullied him got hit by lightning, and he brought the guy back to life. And did the same thing with a deer too. So yeah, he's a special super guy.
Take 2 more deep breaths to show you my breath because I thought that it was going to.
Okay, now there's another person in the screen saying, no, I'm lying. It said, watch King Nico. No, there was someone else who told me to watch this one. No one's lying except for you guys. I'll watch that next. And then we're going to move on from the VapeGate thing. Because if you're still dumb enough to think that, whenever I showed at the beginning a video of me talking on Benjamin, we see my breath the whole time, you guys are just liars.
We're going to see it again.
Okay, but like we said, we got actual video footage from a camera showing you walking in concession and doing this. We see you go down.
So a 24-hour
Now you can't tell what he's doing there.
video proves globe. I never said that. I said the opposite the whole time before, during, and after the trip. So why did you just say that?
We see you actually put things to your mouth and then you show the breath. But if
That
you
is
say
a lie.
no,
No,
it's
it's
not a
not
lie.
a lie.
Are you saying I'm lying? While we showed
Yes,
this
that's what I
live.
just said, right? Didn't I just say you're lying?
Oh, I'm saying
Yes,
you
I'm
lying
saying
because
you're lying,
actually
right?
we got live streams to show it.
There's a little breath.
No, he actually the guy that killed the deer, he held the guy's head and then touched the deer, and the guy felt what the deer felt or something. It was a cool story.
Wait, look, it just put here holding his breath. So let's go. We're gonna go find the video. You can see that the air, the little cloud comes out of my breath, out of my mouth right when I exit the door.
And now he's gasping for air. So you can tell he's gasping for, well, you can there, but you can tell he was holding his breath. It's amazing that they can do that they can tell someone's doing that.
So how? What? It's just another lie. We just completely moved the goalpost once he was completely disproven, and people like you follow this guy. And please, by all means, keep following him. I don't want you over here. Literally. What's up now? You have to take like deeper breath, and it sucks. It hurts your lungs. Okay. You guys told me to watch until the end. Oh my.
Okay, now I'm going to say, yes, I did say he didn't watch the end. Sorry, I misspoke there. But I'm going to say again, remember?
And he still got him muted. What a pussy. What a fucking pussy.
I'm going to unmute you, Watson. Remember when I said you just glossed over it? Can you please tell us why you just glossed over it?
Okay. I played the video the dude suggested, and it's the same video I'd already covered 4 times in the stream. So therefore, there was no reason for me to sit there and watch it again. I said, I thought you said there was a different video I was avoiding. You said play it till the end. So then I make sure we go through it. It's the same video the whole time. Now you tactically did that and censored me this whole time because you know I'm about to expose you. You just played a video on this stream claiming I was faking I had you screen recorded. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. I have you screen recorded. That's not air vapor. Oh, that's not air vapor. It literally is though, Flatsoid. And don't think you're gonna get to delete all this and double back when everything comes
How
out.
do I delete the live stream?
Shh, stop talking. Guess
Don't-
what?
no,
I have
don't
a
delete the live
360.
stream. Listen here. If you come on my stream and insult me,
What's
okay,
it?
I
You're
will.
muted again. Take a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to tell you again. What's it? Little dipshit. You come and insult me on here, telling me to keep quiet on my own stream.
Then he
Being
clicked
rude
out.
and over talking me the whole time, the host on the stream. And he's talking to his audience instead of listening to what I'm having to say. You didn't address the video. You lied about me constantly and telling me you did.
Everybody on your panel overtalked him. So fuck you, pussy.
Address the video. Did he address the video or did he not, guys?
I didn't hear it.
He didn't address anything. So I'm going to ask you again, what's it? Can you address the video? Then we'll move on to the one that you want to talk about, and I'll show you why we say what we did. How's that sound? You can be man enough to do that, what's it?
You're literally the opposite of a man. You have no integrity. Don't even use the word man around me. I have. Stop interrupting me.
You have
I'm
really
trying to tell you something. You guys all have to interrupt me. You're just like Oakley. You're like, if Austin needs to talk unimpeded, he's good. Why are you all interrupting me? Why are you all interrupting me? Why are you all interrupting me? Why are you muting and interrupting me?
I'm going to mute you again if you're going to talk like this. Stop insulting.
I just
Act
wanna
like
ask
a
one
grown-ass man. If you
Why
can't-
is this dude not on camera and thinks he gets to
Stop insulting. What a fucking hypocritical pussy boy.
talk all over me the whole time? Why is everyone interrupting me and muting me?
Austin,
Austin, I want to talk all over you like you're some little bee, like I'm above.
My partner's walking out with next to no on. That's why I'm on camera, mate. Yeah. So what's the issue with that? Yeah. Should I have my missus walking around with next to no one on camera?
No.
An argument against me, dude. Sorry. You need to
I've
grow up,
shown you
mate. How old are you?
many times.
It's not an argument.
How old are you, pal?
Okay.
It's not an argument, dude.
Why do you guys not let me speak? You've been talking about me constantly for weeks, and I'm here, and you won't let me speak, and you're muting me. You're
Exactly. They've been begging him to come on, and now he's there. They won't let him talk.
pathetic.
Let him talk.
Okay.
Give him the floor for a couple of minutes.
I have a
Austin,
360.
Austin, I would like to give. I would like to.
Dude, this is why I don't interact with you people, because I end up getting pissed because you're all lying about me and you don't let me speak. You're not truthers. You don't care about the truth. You're censoring the truth.
Austin, stop. Listen.
Exactly.
I want to see. I want to hear you. You guys, be quiet a minute. I want to hear you guys. I want to hear what you have to say, Austin. I really do.
Why have I been here for 15 minutes and not been able to speak?
Well, just stop for a second. Let me finish what I got to say, and then you can.
After you interrupted me when I was trying to finish what I've been trying to say the whole time?
All right. Now listen. I think you're going.
Never gonna get to the
point off the end
Because you guys have no self-control and you're slanderous
after
liars.
all, wouldn't you be doing exactly the same thing, picking everything apart, had it not been you on the expedition? The same way that you have done several countless NASA videos and SpaceX videos and things like that. Are you going to deny that you would not be looking at this with fine-tooth comb shit?
Looking at this with fine-tooth comb shit.
I've said multiple times that I'm all for people looking critically at the stuff because if I
Fucking Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously, you're dumb.
didn't go, I've already answered your question 20 times on record, all over live streams, that yeah, I would be skeptical if someone said they went and saw something I didn't think necessarily existed. Look at it all you want. Ask all the questions you want. That's not what you people are doing. You are slandering me with false accusations, and then when you're debunked, you're doubling down on it. Now, I actually have the complete, you have a grainy time lapse right there. Guess what? I'm about to put out the full unimpeded live time. I'm cutting out this portion of the video. 360 high definition, not a time lapse. I actually hit the vape again right before I get on the camera, and guess what happens, Flatsoid? I excel all the way away from the camera the most I can, and then I take another excel, and then I get on front of the camera. The truth is, I was trying to avoid the vape being on the camera. So if the reason that you saw anything come out of my breath was because of the vape, it would have literally been incidental. I was trying to avoid anyone knowing I was hitting a vape. Now, you can keep slandering me all you want to, but what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the video you just played, because what's happening? Don't interrupt me. I got about 30 more seconds left, buddy. Stop interrupt. Why? You're so scared of me exposing the truth. You just played a video that you were recording. You just, dude, you guys can't do it. You can't do it.
Just don't be demanding. Simple as that, and nobody will interrupt you.
Stop interrupting me.
Yeah, stop being so rude. I'm telling you.
Oh, stop being so rude as we lie about you for 2 weeks. Now we're the victims.
Okay,
Now we're the victims.
I'm going to once again show what you just said was an absolute lie. So would you be kind enough to keep quiet for 10 seconds? So what you can play, what I'm playing here, literally has you talking and saying you objectively do not take a vape and walk towards the camera.
That's not the video he came on to talk about, Flatsoid. Right? Right?
Camera and exhale. Now you have been shown caught lying for the 10th time saying this.
And to keep him from leaving, you played the wrong video.
No, I haven't lied about anything.
We see you go down, and we see you actually put things to your mouth.
No, Austin, you have lied, dude. Fucking give it up, man. Just admit that you lied and fucking move on. Fuck. I didn't lie about anything. It's like the dude that pushes the cop, fucking spits in his face, kicks him in the shin, and when he's on the fucking ground in handcuffs, you're like, I didn't do nothing. Fuck you, Witsit. Hey, Shavalava Ding Dong.
mouth, and then you show the breath.
You guys are going to be
But
so
if you say,
exposed.
no, it's not a lie. Are you saying I'm lying? While we show this live.
Yes, you're lying. You're a fucking liar, Flatzoid. That's all you fucking do.
Right? Didn't I just say you're lying?
Oh, I'm saying
Yes,
you
I'm
lying
saying
because
you're lying,
we got live streams to show it. Yeah.
Before I came on, I told Flatzoid in the personal DMs that I'm only coming on because you're going to play that video you just slandered me. And guess what he's done? He suppressed the video this whole time because he knows I'm going to expose that he's lying again. And what I actually said in that moment, when I say with that moment that you just now played, what I'm actually saying, you did lie. You claimed that there's video of me that you watched.
I'm going to let everybody listen to what Witsit said, and they're going to show the DM showing he lied in the DM as well because he never said that on the DM. Thank you, Witsit. Okay, so he keeps lying and tripling down. Listen to what he said.
If you go into somewhere that's warmer and you drink water, when you come out, you can see your breath more. I've also said that, yes, I did unexpectedly find a vape in my bag when I was traveling. That's because I used an old little bag I used for chargers, and it had a vape in there from way back in the day because I did used to vape. I don't vape now. And so I did hit that vape a couple times when I was in Antarctica. But I did absolutely, objectively not hit a vape, walk over to the scene, to the screen, and then exhale it to fake my breath.
I did absolutely objectively not vape on the way to the... Oh, what did you just say? I did. No, you didn't. So that was double speak.
Wait, don't interrupt. You're going to interrupt me again. You're going to interrupt me again. What I actually just said.
How do I interrupt myself? How do I interrupt myself thinking?
And no one on this panel is calling him out. Just like everyone's scared of Oakley, it's because you guys have no channel. So you're just here trying to get some clicks off my name. And as soon as I go to address your slander, you're going to interrupt me every time because that's what Oakley has to do. You have to mute me, and you have to interrupt me, and you have to lie about me. Now, what did I actually say in that clip? I said I objectively did not hit a vape and walk over to the camera to fake my breath. That's what I said. So let me repeat it again. Maybe we should take some crayons out for Flatwood. It's clearly slow. I said I objectively did not hit a vape and walk over to the camera to fake my breath. What did you say? I said that I didn't hit the vape and walk over to the camera. So you conveniently leave off the actual argument and point I made, which was to fake my breath, because I was never trying to fake my breath. That's what you keep on rephrasing because you're slandering me. Now I have the actual uncut high definition footage. It shows I hit a vape a whole extra time. I actually walk over to the camera, hit the vape, exhale away from it, as much away from the camera as I can, intentionally trying to make sure you don't see any vape on the camera at all. That's what actually happens. And I have all of this. I'm going to release the VapeGate highest definition 360 uncut footage. You people are clowns. I'm going to release it because guess what? I don't lie. You people do lie. Now go play the video. Go play the video that you've been playing this whole stream claiming I had a steam machine in my jacket or I was vaping because let me say the one point I've addressed your nonsense. Let me say the one point I've been trying to say the whole time.
Lied about me again.
Dude, he can't do it. You guys see he's desperately trying to make sure the audience doesn't get to hear it. You guys realize that, right? And you're
Can I ask one question? Can I just ask one question? One question. Then why was there only just one instance of the breath that we could see? And it was immediately after you came back on camera and then never again after that. Look, I mean, I understand I've lived in cold weather and sometimes you can see your breath, sometimes you can't. What would be wrong with just like, I don't understand why you can't see the breath. I mean, what's making this look this way is the fact that first you said I don't vape, I didn't vape, but I vape, and I happen to find a vape in my chargers and stuff, and I can understand it, man. Suppose maybe you told the old lady I don't vape anymore, and you're like, cool, I'm away from the house and the kids and shit, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the vape and stuff, but I don't want nobody to know. I would have bought that, not this.
I would have smoked a joint. Fuck yeah, smoke a joint in Antarctica. Fuck yeah.
String of
I already said that. I already said the exact thing. I already said the exact thing you just said.
Okay,
so I quit vaping. I found an old vape. I found an old vape, and I hit it when I was there. And I was trying to make sure no one saw it on camera. I've said that 50 times. I've said it 50 times. But you just lied and claimed that you don't see the breath any other time. What are you talking about? In the very stream,
see, he's come clean, but they can't let it go.
Very stream, you said if you had just said I don't know why we don't see our breath. Well, guess what? In the very stream that this is from, right before it, I'm sitting there taking deep breaths, trying to say, I'm like, I don't know why you don't see your breath. You don't see your breath. I guess it's a desert here. In the very stream, you guys are playing the clip from, and there's another live stream from Jaren where literally he's explaining why we don't see the breath, and I say, Jaren, I can see my breath over here, and it's because I'm in the shade of the building. Jaren walks over there, you see my breath, and you see Jaren's breath in the same location as this magical schizophrenic studio, and you can see your breath all the time in different videos from that place on the GoPro footage that Jaren just released. You see your breath in that location, and the clip that you just played is where I'm going to cut off again because he doesn't want me to expose it. The clip that he just played. See what happens every single time I go to expose what you guys just lied about. You have to censor me every single time. The clip that you guys played and you claim that I was faking my breath in the Owen Benjamin stream with some type of steam machine or whatever. The guy cuts. It says True Christian edited the video here to save time. No, he cut it right when I reached to drink my tea. What that means is you are propagating a video that was deceptively edited to make sure you remove the times I'm drinking the hot tea, so you can claim that I was faking my breath. That's what you just did, and that's what you've been doing the whole time. And when I called you a liar on the first interaction, it was because you claimed we saw live that you went and crouched below the trash can and stood up and exhaled and faked your breath. And I said, that is a lie, Flatzoid. The video was deceptively edited. Now you're trying to twist what actually was said and claim that I said I never walked over to the trash can after I vaped. That's a lie. I said I objectively did not hit a vape, walk over to the camera, and fake my breath. And that is objectively the truth, my guy. And guess what? I have the 4K lifetime video of it. And I didn't even try to watch it until today. And I just showed my wife the video. I just showed Discord the video. Everyone else is in the know, and you guys have no idea what you're talking about. And you're making schizophrenic slanderous claims on the internet, and you look
retarded.
Answer
my question. You still didn't answer my question.
I did answer your question.
No, you jumped onto the excuse that I would buy. You jumped onto the excuse that I would buy. Okay, that's where you went to. You glossed over my question. My question was, why, after going, I don't know why I can't see my breath, and then all of a sudden we do see your breath when you come back on camera with one time and then no more after that, did the weather suddenly change for a second or what happened there?
Okay, dude, buddy, try and pay attention. Okay.
I am paying attention. That's
You're
why
not.
I'm asking the question.
No, you're not. So I've said since the beginning the same thing over and over and over, right? Never. You said that. I said, please don't interrupt me. I never once denied vaping. Never once denied vaping. So everyone claiming that I lied and I only admitted I vaped. See? And this is what Flats would do.
Vaping. You denied vaping. That's
Okay,
why I
bet $5,000.
Okay, I found a vape and then I vaped because you said you denied vaping. What's it?
What? I
denied
see. You
vaping.
see what he does, and you think that this is going to go unpunished by a creator? That's what you think? That's what you think, bro?
You even pray to the creator, dude. You don't pray to
Don't
God.
pray to the creator.
You pray to Jesus.
No, I pray in the name of
You
Yeshua.
don't pray to God. I embrace my case. So in other words, what's it? You
Okay,
told
here's
us
the deal,
you
man. You just lied again. I never denied vaping in Antarctica. I never denied vaping in Antarctica.
Okay, I have to mute him again. Sorry, I have to be like he has to be like a child, treated to mute. You started off this whole thing. You never vaped. Then you double checked. Okay, I found a vape, and so I hit a vape because I don't vape. But I did not try to not do it off screen. Then you said I objectively did not take a vape. You said I did not take a vape, walk to the screen, and release my breath on camera. You took a vape. We showed you taking a vape. The reason King Nico showed you ducking at the trash can was because you said you never vaped. Okay. You then went and lied again, say that comes from a totally different video, which it doesn't come from exactly the same video. I was very specific in saying it's only because you're walking from the container to the laptop. You kept on saying it's about me talking about the trash can. I never once spoke about kneeling with the trash can. That is you. And you with your damn monologues for 30 minutes long doesn't work. You just lied. I got everything on screen. What did he say on the Discord chat to me? Is that what he said? No. So another lie with it. So stop with your bullshit lies now. Stop saying everybody's slandering when you're the one slandering everyone else. Throw a pair of balls.
I'll see you later, Reggie.
And own up to your lie. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Yeah, right there. I said, pull the vid up you were just talking about. Yeah, pull off the screen real quick. Okay. You're lying about everything, and you're going to have to interrupt me. You're going to have to interrupt me because you're a liar, and you're going to be exposed, and it doesn't matter. Everyone always knew your content sucked anyway. So I never claimed that I didn't vape, and what you keep doing is tactically rephrasing what I said. You tactically rephrase what I said, what I actually said, and I've repeated it 3 times. I objectively never hit a vape and walked over to the camera and faked my breath. What do you keep doing? You leave the faked my breath part off. Then you just now switched it again and said, breathed out. No. What I said, stop interrupting me, dude.
One time, why
So you guys are allowed to interrupt me. You guys are allowed to lie about me. You guys are allowed to mute me. You guys are allowed to censor me. You guys are allowed to edit clips out of context.
No, you say you have not answered my question.
I was just addressing Flatwood's question, and you're interrupting me.
My question became before that.
Do you guys see what you're doing? I was exposing Flatwood for lying, and what did you do? You came in with your little white cape and said, "Oh, you're not answering my question." You guys interrupt me every time. You guys interrupt. Listen, here's the deal, buddy. I have children, and I'm not going to keep screaming to
I just
speak.
want to ask one question.
I'm not going to look what you guys are doing. You're pathetic, and you'll never pull up the video that you guys were slandering me with earlier because that's you're avoiding it at all costs. You're avoiding it at all costs. What this whole stream was about.
I wanted to show something here. Hold on.
Have to interrupt me. You're gonna have to interrupt me because you're a liar and you're gonna be exposed, and it doesn't matter. Everyone always knew your content sucked anyway. So I never claimed that I didn't vape, and what you keep doing is tactically rephrasing what I said. You tactically rephrase what I said, what I actually said, and I've repeated it 3 times. I objectively never hit a vape and walked over to the camera and faked my breath. What do you keep doing? You leave the faked my breath part off. Then you just now switched it again and said, breathed out. No. What I said, stop interrupting me, dude.
One time, why
So you guys are allowed to interrupt me. You guys are allowed to lie about me. You guys are allowed to mute me. You guys are allowed to censor me. You guys are allowed to edit clips out of context.
No, you say you have not answered my question.
One question.
I was just addressing Flatwood's question, and you're interrupting me.
My question became before that.
You're a clown.
Do you guys see what you're doing? I was exposing Flatwood for lying, and what did you do? You came in with your little white cape and said, "Oh, you're not answering my question." You guys interrupt me every time. You guys interrupt. Listen, here's the deal, buddy. I have children, and I'm not going to keep screaming to
I just
speak.
want to ask one question.
I'm not going to look what you guys are doing. You're pathetic, and you'll never pull up the video that you guys were slandering me with earlier because that's you're avoiding it at all costs. You're avoiding it at all costs. What this whole stream was about was another lie you're propagating, and you're avoiding playing it. You're doing everything you can to avoid playing it. That's what you're doing right now.
All right, well,
What does it
once
on screen?
again-
Objectively, not hit a vape, and walk
Oh,
over
you-
wait to screen.
Yeah.
Did you, or did you not hit a
Let's
vape?
play, buddy. Let's play. See the next. Wait, I said I objectively did not hit a vape, walk over to the screen, and fake my breath. You are trying to look what he's such a liar. He's trying to take out the hit the vape and say I just made that claim independent of the rest of it. You're a liar. You're intentionally a liar.
Last time, did you hit a vape or not? Simple as that.
Yes, I've said I hit a vape the whole time.
So objectively, not hit a vape.
And walk over and then
He didn't hit the vape in order to fake his breath, stupid. Are you this fucking dense, Flatzoid? I'm not even paying any attention, and I can understand what he's saying.
fake my breath.
So did you hit a vape?
Yes,
And what does that say?
that I objectively didn't hit a vape, walk over and fake. Look what he's doing. He has, and this is why he has to keep muting me.
He can't. He's got shitty fucking Dude, it's a whole sentence. You can't take half the sentence, man. You've got to look at the entire thing. What a fucking clown.
Censoring me, right? Because he's trying. Now listen very carefully, because everyone that's not retarded knows you're a liar. I said I objectively did not do this. I objectively did not actually do what's being accused of me, which is, you see, why are you doing that? You're trying to censor me, bro. So stop interrupting. Every time I go to expose you, you censor me. Every single time. Every single time, because you know you're lying. So you say every single time. And no one on this panel has the balls to tell him to please let him actually respond to your accusations.
I've been letting you talk the whole time.
No, you haven't. You've been interrupting me the whole time.
I have to agree. Everybody has been interrupting him.
Every time someone on panel talks, you tell them to shut up. Right?
No, every time I patiently wait to speak.
That's why plays video. Austin, one question, please.
No, now he's trying to ask me another question. You see what you're doing? So I went to address his accusation.
My question.
I can't even speak, dude. Have you not been-
Michael, let me get an answer to my question, and I'll
This
go
is pathetic.
on.
No, I'm going to address what Fatso just said, and then I'll answer your question. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, I'm just wanting to know why it was only one time we saw your breath, and it was after you came back on screen, and then no more after that while you were trying to do it. That's all. Did the weather suddenly change between the time you were gone and the time you came back?
See now, because I have to scream to speak in my house, like now my wife is pissed because now I'm waking up the children, and that's how pathetic you people are. Coming, you're immediately interrupting me. Immediately.
No, I'm just pointing
You
out
had
that
to go
you
for not being on camera because my partner's working out.
Look, here's the deal. I'm just going to have to leave because you guys won't let me speak. And the truth is, see, because I can't scream in this house to speak. And what you think you can do, is slander me. And then when I go to expose your lie, you think that if you tactically interrupt every time I speak, you people are trying to talk over me. The reason that you're doing that is because you know that if I actually get to explain the truth, I'm going to expose the lies. What you just tried to do, please stop interrupting me. Please stop interrupting me. Please stop interrupting me. What I just tried to respond to was I said, I did not hit a vape, walk over to the screen, and then fake my breath. That is a collective claim. I never claimed I never hit a vape. The entire time I've said I did hit a vape when I was in Antarctica because I found one. The entire time. It's recorded on 24/7 Earth Awakenings days before I ever even talked to Flatzoid. Days before. I've never lied about that. My actual claim is I didn't hit a vape and walk over to the camera and try to fake my breath objectively. What is Flatzoid doing? Trying to cut one of the parts out and say that I said I never hit a vape. And that's
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
because he's a liar.
He's trying to do it in real time as he's saying it. That's the fucked up thing. He's cherry picking him in real time.
That's because he's a liar. So
and then claiming a victory.
Now, what's your other question, man?
Okay, my question was, when we did see breath come out of your mouth when you came back on camera, and then did not see it any time after that or prior to that, what was the explanation for that one time that we could see your breath when you went, oh, what's up, like that, okay? And then it is no more. There is no more whatsoever. Did the weather suddenly snap?
Until like he was interviewed by Jaron or on Benjamin, right? Or another time when it happened, or when he was in the shade, right?
And change for a second, or how did that occur? That's the inconsistencies that I look for, and that you also look for when you're dissecting NASA videos and such. So
No, actually, I'm intelligent, so I'm able to actually compile the preponderance of evidence. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question now.
No, you aren't, Austin. You're not.
I already did, actually. So you keep saying, but we never see it any other time. I addressed that specifically. That's not true. We do.
In that same video?
Please stop interrupting me. So when I walked over to go inside, I also got a drink of water. I was inside for a couple minutes. So what I realized, we all realize this, by the way, and there's videos of it. Whenever you're inside and warm up for a while, especially if you drink water, if you come outside, you will see your breath more for a little bit. Especially if you drink warm water. Now, all the water they gave us was warm. In fact, if you wanted cold water, you had to pour the boiling water, then go put chunks of ice in it. So if you drink warm water while you're in Antarctica, you see your breath more. So when I went inside to the room and I drank water and I came back out, I did hit a vape, but I fully exhaled the vape as far away from the camera as I possibly could. I have proof of this pulled up on my screen right now in HD, by the way. Not a time lapse, just completely unedited full time. That's why I have the truth and you guys don't, and you should stop slandering me. And then I walk over there, and then whenever I exhaled twice away from the camera and then started talking. Okay. So when I saw my breath, I'm like, that can't be the vape because I exhaled far away from it. And if it was the vape, I would have been embarrassed. I was like, damn, did I just let people see I was vaping? Okay. But I thought, no, I fully exhaled the vape out in the opposite direction, but I have proof of it literally in HD. I fully exhale away from the camera. So when I came back and you can see my breath, I'm like, damn, that must be because now I'm warm after being inside. So I said, what's up now? And then I tried to take 2 more deep breaths thinking I was going to keep seeing it. And then I didn't. This idea that I went over there trying to fake my breath is ridiculous. Why would I?
You know what's messed up is this is on 1.5 speed. Austin talks at like 2x speed, but you can still understand him.
Then take 2 more deep breaths. It doesn't make any sense. I didn't think I was trying to hide that I was vaping because I would never want to vape on screen. I think it's trashy. I think it promotes vaping. So that was the only thing that I was doing in terms of vaping, was hitting it and staying away from the camera. That's just an objective fact. And in that same exact location, you can see your breath sometimes when you're in a shadow, etc. That's the answer. And I've been honest about this the whole time. I've said I went in there and I drank some water. Now, the truth is, if anyone's going to be honest here, if we're talking about being completely delirious and staying up for hours and hours and hours, when someone's like, hey, what did you do right here? I'm like, from what I remember, I just went in there and I drank water. I didn't even remember if I hit the vape, how many times I hit the vape. Who would possibly remember exactly the very moments they hit a vape? In a live stream, hours and hours of not sleeping. So I answered it honestly the whole time. What I just said is the truth. Everything else is a lie. Everything else is a lie.
I can dig where you're coming from with that. I could see it as plausible. I can see it with plausible. It doesn't help with the controversy about the vape, but let's put that aside. You guys left on the 18th, and that was because there was a storm coming?
They told us the storm was coming and it got way windier. When I came on the stream, before I started answering a bunch of other questions, I came on the stream, I told Flatsoid in the DM, pull that video up that you were just playing. I intended to come here for just a few minutes and to show, and I thought, okay, I'm actually going to help you guys. This is really embarrassing.
Why the fuck are you asking questions, man? You asked a question. He answered it. Stop asking questions. Get on with it. See, that's a tactic. That's a tactic. Just keep asking questions. It's called sea lining.
It's really embarrassing what you're doing right now, saying, Witcher said he drank hot tea and he did it, and you're watching it.
I said it was plausible. I said it was plausible. Okay, so now you guys left out on the 18th because there was a storm coming, supposedly. Yet we're told that it hasn't snowed there in 100 years. What kind of a storm would it be? Well, isn't that what Jaron said? That it
No, they say they get like 1 inch per year, but
Jaron's not a fucking weatherman. He's also never been there before. He just said something. What the fuck is your problem?
storm is just about clouds and wind. And when there's really strong wind that comes in, it blows snow off the mountains. And I have videos of tons of snow flying off the top of mountains.
Okay, I do too. All right, so what I'm getting at, though, is that the schedule for that flight is to leave out on the 18th. The next one doesn't leave out. It comes in on the 18th.
See, all they're doing is sea lining. That's all they're doing. It's like he came on to talk about a fucking video. So they bring him on, mute him, play the wrong video, and they just start bombarding him with questions and fucking start insulting him and fucking yelling at him and shit and dogpiling. Now it's this bitch, this fucking racist asshole, this motherfucker.
Fucking Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously, you are dumb.
Leaves out on the 18th. The one that y'all went in with just you guys on the 14th, and it left on the 14th full. So I'm assuming those were the runners that left.
Yeah.
And then the next scheduled flight was on the 18th, and it left out on the 18th.
Wasn't scheduled.
Scheduled flight. What scheduled? The ALE.
It wasn't scheduled. They bumped it up a day and a half earlier.
All their flight schedules are already pre-advanced. I got it all the way up through January 25th.
They changed the flight schedule though.
No, because when I called ALE today and I asked them if I could do just an overnight or a couple of days, I talked to them and I have it recorded. I'll show it.
I don't care. I was there. I know what happened. We weren't supposed to leave till the next day. They bumped it up a day early.
The package that she offered said that I could fly in on the 14th and the next scheduled flight would be out on the 18th. This is what ALE told me on the telephone today when I called them.
You called them today? So you're talking about January?
No, I'm talking about, look, do you want to see the whole flight?
No, I don't want to see anything. I'm tired of wasting my time. I'm tired of doing
it. I have this season's whole flight schedule, past, present, and future.
Okay, the past would have been updated, wouldn't it? So we were supposed to leave the next day. So when you book tickets with ALE, they tell you to book a hotel 2 days before and after your trip in case they have to bump the flights around. So the group that was coming in had to book their hotel 2 days before they were coming. 2 days before they were coming in. They said there's a storm coming. If you guys stay, then you won't be able to leave for 5 to 6 days. So we're going to bump you up a day if everyone's okay with that. Everyone agreed that we wanted to go ahead.
The next flight out wasn't until the 30th.
You're trying to tell me about something I lived and was there and you know nothing about, and you're interrupting me while I'm explaining to you what happened. Think about how insane that is.
The ALE lady offered me the same dates for next year.
That's totally irrelevant.
No, it's not. It's the same flight.
It's completely fucking irrelevant, man. They had a goddamn storm happen. Shit changes. What the fuck? Oh, I asked her about a flight next year. What a fucking clown.
Schedule.
Okay, dude. Okay, yeah. Oh, Sherlock Holmes, you figured it out. Somehow there's a lie here. Objectively, what happened was that we had to leave a day early.
You left
look, dude, you're all trying to avoid it because this whole panel sat here and claimed that I faked my breath in the Owen Benjamin stream, and now you're trying to avoid it because you're spreading propaganda just like a Glober would do. And there's a deceptively.
You sound like the Glober, Austin.
Stop interrupting me. So this video is deceptively. This video is deceptively edited to take out where I'm drinking tea.
Addressing the entire panel, but you won't let the panel speak, mate.
We don't need you to speak.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Wait, Flatwood, address what I'm saying. So let me share my screen and prove it. Let me share my screen and prove it.
Now, the host is talking. Have you noticed in my show, and Witted wouldn't let the host actually talk? I was going to say, the poll says,
You're not letting him share his screen, are you?
lie about the vape.
I've been told I'm not allowed to ask a question because I'm not on camera. Now he's telling me I'm just not allowed to ask a question. I mean, like,
Yeah, he's a
I'm
real
so
trooper.
sorry, Linus.
Dude, you've been lying incessantly.
No one's been lying. Anyway,
You just claimed that I said I just never had a vape and that was a lie.
Did Whitsett lie about the vape? 63% say yes.
Yeah, you have.
No one gives a fuck what your poll says. No one gives a shit, Flatsoid. Your poll was misspelled, too.
Who else would be here listening to your stream other than the people that?
Hey, Elisa.
Everybody that used to watch you with it and that have seen through your lies, that's the people. Anyway,
No.
you lied.
Listen, I'm going to leave now unless you.
Now, the people who are voting on your poll are the people too dumb to realize that you're a fucking loser.
Go play the video you played earlier where you were slandering me. You're afraid. You're trying to hide it from the audience.
Why are you talking over me? Can you
Dude,
shut
and
the
no one on
hell
the panels. You guys are all talking so big and bad about how I had a.
Okay, I've muted him again because he just doesn't have the kahunas to shut the hell up while I talk. Okay, so I have to treat him like a child and mute him every time I talk. Now he walks away.
I asked you to play that video about 10 minutes ago, twice, right? I want to ask one question, right? And I'm not allowed to ask it. It's a joke. There's no point in being here, right? He keeps addressing panel, but he won't let panel speak.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not once did I interrupt him.
No one cares. Play the video.
All I asked was not for him to demand. I didn't even ask him a question. The only question I asked is, please don't demand. And I didn't interrupt anything.
Let's just let the audience know what's going on. I have the actual screen shared of Owen Benjamin. He won't show you guys because he's lying to you guys, and he won't play the video I played earlier because it was deceptive.
It's on screen for everybody. You can see it's been sitting on screen for the last 15 minutes, waiting for Austin to shut the hell up. But he won't just shut up because Whitsett has verbal diarrhea. So Whitsett, it's on screen for you. What do you want to go through on screen now so we can get done with this nonsense?
Yeah, should have taken maybe 3 minutes. Go to 13 minutes.
Doesn't make the spinning globe real. You know?
100%.
It's like, it's just that this conception that was popularized, I think maybe even handed to us. You know, you got the A map just handed to you. It isn't correct. Like what the depiction that you see on Dave's app, it clearly isn't that simple. And I think it's actually naive of us to think that like the creators, like heavens, are that simple. But I didn't think there was a 24-hour sun here. I've said for years I didn't think there was one. There was like no footage, and I was wrong. That's the other part that's super gay is people think it's like such a big deal to be wrong. It's not that.
Bro,
big
I
of a
got
deal.
way
Like,
more. I got so much.
But he's playing the same video. This isn't Austin's video. This is the edited one he just played. What the fuck?
Much respect for you, man.
Like I've seen
See
some
right there.
interesting. I think that we're in a tour
No, it
still. I
says
think everything's
no.
electric. So
No, True Christian had to make some cuts starting here. So this video won't be too long. Now, if you'll share my screen, we're going to play that very moment of the stream, and let's see what he cut out.
Okay, so starting the haircut. So everything before that he didn't cut. I just want to make sure. So everything before that he didn't cut.
I didn't. All I did was tune in and watch where you were claiming that I had not drank tea the whole time, which means you weren't even diligent enough to go watch this actual stream where I drink tea the entire time. So you've been talking about me faking my breath for days and days, and you haven't even gone to watch the Owen Benjamin stream where you see my breath the whole time. You just claimed I lied about drinking tea, and then you claimed I was drinking water, which you're conflating with what I said when I went into the actual building on the other video. You can't even keep up with very basic rudimentary details. Feel free to share my screen now. Share my screen now, please.
Did you or did you just not say now? So from this point he edited it, not before that.
I didn't watch before this. What I said was that he deceptively edited this part right here because what happens is I go to drink my tea right there. So if you share my screen, we'll watch the actual video. Okay. So I don't know if I go full screen, it'll be good, but this should be fine.
I've said for years I didn't think there was one. There was like no footage, and I was wrong. That's the other part that's super gay is people think it's like such a big deal to be wrong. It's not that.
Bro,
big
I
of a
got
deal.
way
Like,
more. I got so much respect for you, man, because that's always what got me into the truth world. Is like, I don't like the narcissistic personality disorder of like, if you're proven wrong, you immediately come up with a way you're still right. That's what I don't like about now.
Okay. So clearly you can see that the guy cut out where I drink the tea right at that very moment, right? Now this is the actual truth of this situation.
So, True Christian ain't so True Christian, is he? So True Christian lied. Flatsoid backed up that lie, supported that lie.
Is I had started feeling sick, right? And my throat was hurting, my chest was hurting. So I was drinking really hot tea the whole time. Because like I said, the only type of water they have is boiling water. Because if you want
Now, is Flatsoid going to apologize for his slander?
to make it cold, just go throw some ice in there. Because all the water's coming from the ice anyway. So I go get the hot water, I drink tea, like 3 or 4 cups of tea because I feel terrible the whole day. Then I'm about to do the stream, I make a fresh thing of really hot tea. I go sit outside, I set up a card table in the middle of the freaking camp. I just do whatever I wanted to do, didn't care. Started drinking tea the whole time, right? And what you will see is that my breath is very visible. Well, I'm in the shadow of the tent and drinking hot tea. You can see it right there, and you can watch like a 30-minute interview where you see my breath the whole time. You guys are saying stuff like it's coming out of my neck, it's coming out of my shirt. Also, if you actually watch the stream, you'll see me turn all kinds of different ways, talking, looking, and the breath coming out of my mouth. Bro, I'm drinking hot tea. So that was slanderous, and this is the important part.
Okay,
I mean, someone had to deceptively edit that video. Dude, do you disavow that?
Okay. Yes, he edited. I agree with that.
I agree. That's edited. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but do you know we didn't say that you're doing? We were joking about with the vaping and the smoke thing. We were even saying, "Look how you're moving," because we were making jokes. We saw this.
No, you weren't making a joke, man. You weren't making a joke. That was an accusation. There was nothing funny about that.
A screen recording of you. You want to play what you actually said?
Not one of you motherfuckers went. Not one of you motherfuckers laughed. But it was a joke?
Since you're going to lie about it? I screen record.
He just can't fucking take responsibility for himself.
So anyway,
real quick.
Anyway.
What's it?
Oh, let's play the screen recording. You just lied about what you said. Let's play the screen recording.
The back left window. What? Who is the beardy Aussie guy in the bottom left window? This guy or this guy? Who? This guy? That's Austin Whitsitt.
So again,
This guy cannot handle this. You're lying.
I don't know who this. I don't know who you're talking about.
You shut the fuck up, you idiot! I'm getting ready.
Oh, he's getting mad. He's getting exposed.
Talking me. Yes, you are. So, what's it? Little child, listen now. Okay, this is the first time I watched this video, and we were saying it's very. We were making a lot of jokes. If you don't like it, that's your problem. That's not slandering. Now, I'm going to get back to it. Did you or did you not drink tea from the beginning?
From the beginning of what?
Of that stream.
That's what a bully does when they get caught bullying. They say, "Oh, we were just joking. We're just clowning around, right?"
With Owen and Benjamin. Why didn't your breast show in the beginning when you were drinking stream?
My breast showed the whole entire stream.
There again, you lied.
I haven't even watched the full stream back. All I know is that I drink hot tea.
The entire time then.
Because I drink hot tea. As soon as you see me start drinking hot tea, I'm drinking hot tea. And the little clips I've seen, you see my breath like immensely.
You're having a
So
good
now you just moved the goalpost over from how I didn't drink any tea. You just pushed out a deceptively edited video on your stream that cut out me drinking the tea. Now that you've been busted lying, now it's why. Now you move the goalpost again to why didn't you see your breath from the beginning, dude? Whatever you see is just what happened in reality as I drink tea in Antarctica, my guy. You schizophrenic. Now, how about we now go back to the video clip that I edited or I screen recorded of you claiming that that's not air vapor. That's definitely not air vapor because you claimed you were just making jokes. No, you weren't. You were slandering me.
No, that's not called slander. That's called opinion. It doesn't look like air vapor. Do you know what slander means?
Yeah. You're claiming that I'm lying, faking my breath.
Did I claim you lied, or did I say that doesn't look like air vapor?
Well, that's what it would be, huh? If it's you didn't say it didn't. You didn't say it didn't. You didn't say it.
Lying. Did I say it's lying? It doesn't look like air vapor, or did I say it doesn't look like air vapor?
You didn't say.
Yeah, T-gate.
It didn't look like anything. You said that's not air vapor.
Stick up your butt gate.
Oh, so it's lying again.
You said, well, then why don't you show the screen recording?
Can you please bring Owen Benjamin's video up again?
Hey, why don't you show the screen recording? Why are you trying to hide from the audience again?
Bring Owen and Benjamin's stream up again, but to the
This is just funny as shit, man. This is hilarious.
beginning, please.
No, show the screen recording. It's going to expose it. You see what he does? See what he does? He doesn't want the audience to see that he's a liar.
Bring Owen Benjamin.
These people are fucking children.
Bring
So let's play what you actually said.
There's no sound.
No sound.
There's no sound. What's it?
I've seen better compelling arguments for you're on my side.
That was really funny to you?
There was no sound.
There's no sound.
Okay, I heard you. Okay, I'm about to change it.
I'm kind of an airplane buff, so just a side note, I'm wondering if did you happen to get any photographs or video of that P3 Orion historical?
Is that the name of the small plane?
No, it's actually a big sub-hunter plane that they're going to use for mapping and scanning this Antarctica. It's part of that. It's with the Chilean Navy. It landed there on the 17th. And big
Talking about taking a picture of the
aircraft.
Chilean base?
No, it landed at at Union Glacier.
Which is 5 miles away from the camp or something?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is multiple miles away from the camp. It's like a 20-minute drive in the snow.
So you guys didn't think of anything?
I think that some people did actually. There was a big, if it's like a big military plane, is that what you're talking about?
It's got this whole thing.
You didn't see it. What I'm saying is if it's a big military plane or a cargo plane or something like that coming, and they told us we could go see it. A couple people in the group did. I did not care about seeing anything. I was sick and said, "You guys got that?" Because this was the first time I could try to take a nap. Okay, so some people did go. Some people filmed it. I don't remember. Jaron went. I think I didn't go. I was like, I don't care about seeing a plane land.
Okay,
So
can you play the video now? Get back to you. Get back
I'm smoking.
Jesus, got a bad echo. Someone's got a page open.
That's not air vapor.
wait, so you claimed I lied when I said
That's not air vapor. You lied.
No, you said that it doesn't look like you said it doesn't look like air vapor. I said you didn't say that. You said it's not air vapor, and you claimed I was
It's not
lying.
air vapor. That doesn't look like Okay, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again because it's echo. Where's the echo come from? Like it's smoking. Okay.
Man, you need to close the fucking tab down there, for Catzoid.
Still echo. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Echo.
like you get filters on
Still echo.
Snapchat and that, like when someone's talking.
Still echo. Still echo. What? Why is I getting echo? I've muted everyone. Why have I got an echo?
So I had to share my whole screen. So I'm assuming, is it gone now?
That's probably what it was, the whole screen share. Yeah.
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 Okay. Anyway,
Because it's a video I screen recorded. So.
What's it that doesn't look like air vapor, and I'm sticking to it. It's
probably the new guy.
Not air vapor.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. You're making the definitive claim that it's not air vapor. So what you're saying is that
You know what air vapor would be? Atmos. See, you know what was coming out of his mouth? That was called Atmos.
I'm faking my breath. That's called slander, buddy. Okay. And
Wait. That's insinuating again. Did I specifically say you were lying there, or did I say that's not air vapor?
did I say it was really my breath and air vapor?
No, you talking to Owen Benjamin about other things. I'm
scum is better.
I'm saying that's not air vapor. Now that's my opinion. That's not slandering.
So you're saying I'm lying. You're saying I'm lying about my breath.
Again, insinuating is not slandering.
No, I have very openly stated, go watch the Owen Benjamin stream, you see my breath the whole time, and that's why you all are avoiding it. And when I first pointed that out to you, what did you do? You said, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm not talking about that right now. I don't care about that right now.
Bring the Owen Benjamin stream up so we can go to the beginning, please.
Okay.
Thanks. It's like you want me to be lying so bad that you want to...
Because you have been caught lying multiple
You want me to be lying so bad? No, Flatsoid, you need everyone else to be lying because you're a scumbag. You're a pathological narcissist. You're a pathological lying narcissist. You need everyone else to lie to make you feel better about you being a scumbag.
Full time.
I haven't lied. You keep trying to misrepresent what I say.
So you're projecting. That's what you're doing. Just like when you claimed I said I didn't vape at all, and that's a lie. Actually, the context of the whole sentence was I didn't vape and walk over to the screen to fake my breath objectively, and you keep cutting out I objectively didn't vape, claiming I said I just didn't vape at all. When I said objectively didn't vape and then walk over to the camera to fake my breath, and you claim I said I didn't vape. That's called lying and misrepresenting.
Flatsoid, you said you'd admit that you're wrong about the flat Earth, and you didn't. You lied.
Representing what I said. That's what you.
No, you said you didn't vape, and you did vape. That's you lying.
You see, he's doubling down on it. Is anyone on the panel going to call it out?
You claimed you weren't invited. You were. You knew it.
What called you out? You're the one
No, no one on the panel has any integrity. Is that where we're at now?
I'm going to cover your ass, mate. You ain't even let me speak, man.
Wait. He just claimed I said I didn't vape. We just covered what I actually said was I objectively didn't vape and then walk over to the camera to fake my breath. He cuts out the whole rest of the sentence and says that I claimed I objectively didn't vape at all when I'm on record over 100 times, days before I even talked to Flatsoid, on the 24/7 Earth Awakening stream, right? Saying, yes, I had a vape in Antarctica. I found one, I hit it. And just like he said, I quit, then I'm not away from the family. Everyone's like, there are people smoking cigarettes and stuff. I hit the vape. I found a vape. I hit the vape in Antarctica. Whatever. I'm away from my house. I'm smoking around my children, whatever. And so I was hitting a vape and trying to keep it away from the stream. I never wanted anyone to see that I was hitting a vape. That's why I'm crouching behind the trash can at one point at the end of the stream, even though I think I was playing a video. I was just trying to be extra safe and still crouch also. Okay, and so someone took that scene, edited it, and said that's when Austin wakes up, stands up, and fixes his breath. That's another lie. Look, I'm sharing Owen Benjamin's stream right now.
Can I ask my question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Austin, can I ask my question, please?
Yeah.
Right. So earlier you said that Jaren had said to you that I can't see my breath, Austin, and you said yeah you can, and then you both saw your breath. You said Jaren saw his breath, you saw your breath. You could both see your breath while you're in Antarctica. Yeah. When Flatsoid was talking to Jaren on Jaren's channel the other day, this is after Antarctica, after Jaren seen his breath. Why did Jaren make a statement that you can't see your breath in Antarctica?
Yeah, and this is what you guys do, right? So he said you don't really see your breath in Antarctica.
Right? I can only go on what people know, Austin. Right? Everybody's looking at this, mate. Right? Because it's important. Yeah. Right.
No. Whether you can see someone's breath or they vaped is not fucking important at all. You fucking loser. See that bright thing right by Austin's head? That's what's important.
He's listening.
See the GPS coordinates on his fucking device? That's what's important.
Everybody looking at footage, right? Jaren says things.
See the direction it's going? That's fucking important. All this other shit is just bullshit.
And it's in total contradiction to you. If Jaren says you can't see your breath, and then you're going, oh, what's up? Bit of breath coming out your mouth. After you've been seen vaping, do you see how it looks?
Yeah, if you don't actually listen to the truth and you want clicks, and so you know that something that'll go viral right now is to claim that this was fake, then you're all poor researchers and you have no integrity. Sure, yeah, I see what it looks like if you intentionally have cogged this and you don't look at the full context of all the real information and listen to the countless hours I've had to defend the fact that I objectively did something and people are trying to tell me I didn't do it. So I just now listen to carefully what happened. Jaren has a stream. Like 4 minutes into the stream, he's explaining to the audience why you don't really see your breath in Antarctica. And I said, actually, I can see my breath over here right now. And that's because I was in the shadow of the building. He said, oh, really? He walks over there. You see my breath on the camera. And then you see that he goes, oh, and you see the breath come out from behind the camera as well.
Antarctica?
Yes, it was in the same location. It was in the same location as.
Jaren making the claim that you can't see your breath in Antarctica is days and days after you've come home from Antarctica. If he could see his breath in Antarctica, why is he making the claim that you can't see your breath in Antarctica?
Because he's not saying that you literally can never see it in any circumstance. What he's saying is that you really can't see your breath sometimes in Antarctica because of the fact that it's a desert. So you're trying to misrepresent. This is what Globers do. This is exactly what Globers do.
I'm just quoting what I hear with my ears, not misrepresenting anybody, mate. That's just a tactic that you're pulling.
No, yes, you are though,
No, I'm
because
not.
you're acting like you're claiming Jaren said that you never see it ever. He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did say that.
Oh, he didn't say that.
I played it on Flat's stream the other night. I got timestamp.
Well, I've heard Jaren on the live stream say that there were moments that you did see your breath,
Well,
like
then
when
that-
Austin called me over to the
is it
building.
not? That's a contradiction. Then
This is a waste of my time.
Jaren, double. It's a waste of your time when you're getting called out. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is why I am so glad you people are exposing yourselves,
you people.
because obviously what Jaren was saying, obviously what Jaren was doing.
Not right. Not us.
Obviously,
you have to answer for the things you say. Jaren has to answer for the things he says, right? You're contradicting each
and you're asking me about what Jaren said, though. So I'm going to answer it. So obviously, he's addressing the people that are claiming that it's so cold you would always see your breath. He's addressing, no, you don't always see your breath. Actually, you don't see your breath that much in Antarctica. And he's explaining why. Now, we have video footage of you seeing his breath. He was actually, pull up the live stream. You guys don't do any research. I bet you guys couldn't even falsify the globe. I bet I could just destroy you guys in debate for the globe. You guys do terrible research. Terrible research. Jaren has a live stream. You can go watch it, and he's trying to explain to his chat why you don't really see your breath on camera. And I say, actually, you can see your breath over here, because I heard him talking to his chat. He walks over there, and you see both of our breaths because we're in the shadow, and then you're able to see the breath. Now, even Flatsoid admitted that sometimes you don't see the breath because of camera and lighting. Well, that makes sense that when we're in the shadow, you can see our breath, huh?
That makes Jaren a liar then, because he's
Okay, see what I'm saying? And this is what, dude.
He's literally, you're saying that he's literally said on the live stream days and days after what you're talking about. Days after, right? If you could see
This
your
is so
breath,
pathetic.
why is
No
he
one on the
saying
panel's calling this guy out.
It's a contradiction with it.
Why
You
am I
have
calling
to
out?
accept that.
He's lying.
Why do you think people are so pissed off?
He's
Why do you
misrepresenting.
think
He's
people-
Okay, look. Okay, yeah, you
I'm
got
lying
it, bro. Oh my god, you're like Sherlock Holmes. You figured it out. Good job. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. Now the reason I came on here. I'm saying one more thing to you, Flatsoid. I came on here. This guy had the word Christian in his title, his channel, and he deceptively edited out where you see the tea. Because when I pull the tea up, you see the smoke coming off the tea. You see me drink the tea. You see my breath after.
Yeah, he claims to be a Christian, but he was deceitful in his editing.
After I drink the tea, I drink it throughout the entire stream, and it warms my lungs up, and then you're able to see my breath. You were saying that I didn't drink any tea, and that wasn't really my breath. Okay, I'm done defending the schizophrenic nonsense. You got and Jaren just dropped 5 hours behind the scene footage. I have a 25-hour 360 high definition that's finishing processing right now, about to be up on YouTube. You guys deserve, when this all goes down and everything comes out and it's so undeniable that we didn't lie, you deserve to be completely discredited. That's what you get because you're not truthers. So I encourage you guys to swallow your pride. It is what it is.
Before you run away.
Running away from what? I'm in the camera for 5 minutes. I actually have a life. I have stuff to do. I don't rely on other men to get clicks. I have my own content. I have my own jobs. I don't need to talk about other men obsessively for 2 weeks to get some views.
I just want to ask you. You said that
talk
you
about pride,
breath
man.
was
Wow.
going the whole time, okay? And I'm going to show you now that.
Oh my god. When I say the whole time, doesn't mean there's literally not 1 second where you don't see my breath. Why are you such a dishonest person? I'm not even really breathing out. I'm just sitting here smiling.
Dude, it's incredible, bro. It is legitimately incredible. When we flew over Antarctica, it was the best part, actually. It was super cold and you can't do much.
breath.
But when you fly
This is perfectly making the point that once I drink the tea for the first time, you're going to start seeing my breath, huh, Flatsoid? Do you think you can use your extraordinary IQ to figure out why we see my breath after I drink tea? Let's see if we can figure that out.
Why is he talking over me every time I open my mouth?
I was in the middle of talking.
No.
Yes.
Why is it?
Yes, he was in the middle of talking.
You know your audience is so stupid that you can just lie about what happens 5 seconds beforehand. It's
Insulting
crazy.
every person that talks to you.
These are good people here.
Is that what they're letting someone slander someone that's done more for flat Earth than he's done at all?
No, it's not slandering. You have to provide your.
How do you have room in the same chair with your ego? I don't even know
the
how you
irony,
can be in
bro.
the same
The
room with your
irony,
ego.
bro.
There's not, it's so fucking huge and inflated, man.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
trying to.
I'm glad that you exposed yourself too. People were trying to say that you weren't like this. You'd expose yourself. I'm glad Flatsoid exposed himself. In reality, I'm glad you guys exposed yourself.
Asking fucking questions?
No, you're not asking questions.
I am asking questions.
No,
Now you're sea lioning. You're asking stupid fucking questions.
you made accusations multiple times this stream. You said that when I told you that the camp was multiple miles away from where the plane lands, you said no, it's not. You are making accusations.
Wait a second. Pull up that picture, Flatsoid. Isn't that the same
Wait,
goddamn
address,
mountain
when
that
I
y'all
said that
were
when
going around?
I said
Look, there's the
I
same
said where the
mountain
plane.
right there. The camp is right back there behind that airplane.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
the same
it's the
mountain.
same runway.
The runway is multiple miles away from the camp. Objectively, I was just physically there in real life where you guys don't exist.
Is it
You guys
quiet?
live in deluded la la land.
It's really quiet, right? It's really
What?
quiet there. It's really quiet there.
No, actually, the video that when we get off the plane at the runway, there's not near as much mountain coverage and it's super loud and there's tons of wind. Did you guys even watch Jaren's videos?
Did you see the airplane with the same fucking mountain in the background right there? Did you see
You guys
that?
say stuff like the same mountain and you sound so stupid. It's not the same mountain. And I don't know if they moved the plane over closer to the camp. There are some small planes. I doubt they moved the big planes. I doubt they moved the big planes. I doubt they moved the big planes anywhere close to that camp.
The plane is.
This is so stupid. I gotta like this. Everyone told me not to talk to you guys, right? Because the truth is, instead of being like, "Yo, we have some questions. Can we really hear the answers?" Because we don't know what all happened. You guys haven't even watched the
I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is.
available footage. You haven't watched the behind the scenes. You haven't even watched the live
Are you talking about Mitchell from Australia? I don't think it is. I don't think that's him.
streams. It's been what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. You guys haven't even watched all the live streams that were done there. You guys haven't even watched the behind the scene footage. You haven't even watched everything available, and you're sitting here telling me it's not real. It's pathetic.
I'm wondering how you missed the big noisy prop-driven airplane.
It was miles away.
Oh my
I've been
God,
playing in the
obviously
background.
not.
I've I've been playing in the background, okay, the whole time. You haven't taken
It's
tea
just
yet, and
stupid as
The air
fuck.
vapor started coming, okay? Didn't you claim it was because of the tea that you had the air vapor?
Dude, I don't have to make up excuses for anything, Flatzoid, because this is what I know. I walked outside, I did a live stream, I had tea there, and you saw my stream throughout, or my breath throughout that stream.
No.
Whatever other nonsense you want to come up with and say that, oh, really? Did Austin say it was because of the tea? Because I think I saw his breath before the tea. Wow, you're just retarded at this point. Like first it was that you don't see it all at the beginning. Now it's that we see it before at the beginning, but not the first couple seconds. And now it's like you just keep moving the goalposts, and that's what you're going to keep doing, right? Because first it was, oh, wait, Austin doesn't drink tea. He said he drinks tea. He's not drinking tea at all. But if you actually watch the stream, you see me drink tea the whole freaking stream. So you're just going to move the goalposts again. That's all you do.
You said you want us to ask questions, and every time I try and talk, you overtalk me and insult me. So I'm going to try this again. Did you or did you not say that you drank tea the whole time?
Do you think I mean literally there wasn't 1 second I wasn't drinking tea? What do you mean by the stupid of a question?
Did you start the stream off by drinking the tea?
I don't remember the first time I sipped tea, Flatzoid. Would you remember if I asked you a question and said, hey, at 33 seconds after the stream, did you sip tea? What would you think?
The whole time and just listen to what I'm trying to say. Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay, great. You said you saw your breath the whole time. The whole time.
What he does.
I'm telling you that's not true because from the beginning you don't see your breath. Then all of a sudden it starts building up and building up before you even drink tea. Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
When you finally get to that part where you showed us drinking tea, it was haywire before then. You haven't drank tea yet before that. That's my whole point. So how can you claim it's because of the tea when you got this breath before the
I don't have to claim anything.
Before that, you didn't have any breath and you claimed it was entirety of the stream that you saw breath. So the inconsistencies is why we're asking you these questions. And yet because these inconsistencies are asked, you're telling us we are not truthers, we are retards, we are just grifters and liars and blah, blah, blah. If you would just...
You are a liar, you are a grifter. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about?
Okay, what's up?
We just asking you questions.
You're a liar, yeah, objectively, by definition. You've slandered me by definition. And by the way, I can sue all of you now that I've come and actually said the truth, and you've been shown that what you originally said wasn't true, and you're going to turn around and continue to lie about it. Technically, you can be sued.
I haven't lied.
Check out all you people that want to claim I fixed something. Why don't you sue me? Why don't you sue me for fraud? Hey, why don't you sue me for fraud? Hey, Sovereign, why don't you sue me for fraud? Sue me for fraud.
Go ahead and sue me.
No, telling you to sue me. Sue me.
My address, I'll give you everything you need.
Time out. If you guys think I faked something, sue me for fraud.
Sue me for slander, and then we'll...
Hey, Extra J.
Go ahead and see it.
No, I don't care about you guys.
Well,
I find it pathetic. Dude, did you not?
Hey, Mr. B. Did I already say hello to you? I think I did.
I realized that. Did you not hear the point? I said technically, once you make a false accusation about someone, you can claim innocence if you worked like you didn't really know. Once you are shown the truth and now know, and then you don't take it back and you continue saying it, that's the legal definition of what qualifies as slander. Try and keep up with what's being said. Now, if you guys really thought I was faking something, well, people donated to me, right? Why don't you guys sue me for fraud? Sue me for fraud. Sue me for fraud. Then we'll get discovery, right? We'll figure it out, right? Sue me for fraud. Why are you guys all talking? Why is no one suing me for fraud? Come on. Sue me for fraud. We'll go to court.
Why aren't you suing for slander? You tried to repeat
because I am actually trying my best to take the high road with people that are slandering me.
Dude, you're scrambling like a little Glover bitch does. Stop it.
See, this is what I'm saying. And do you think anyone is going to ever respect you? Hey, can I ask you? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Hypothetically, if I literally haven't lied one single time and everything I've said is true. Everything I've said is true, and that I objectively went to Antarctica, and that your plane lands, you get on a truck, you drive miles to the camp. We then drove miles away from the camp, had to set up a Starlink, look at the sun, then came back to the camp. In the scenario that literally everything I've said is true, what do you think that the behavior of yourself and Flatzoid was bad or wrong at all?
What behavior?
Answer the question.
I paid for it.
Why can't you guys answer the question?
Why are you projecting
polygraph test if I paid for it?
What?
Would you take a polygraph test
Yes.
if I paid for
Yes.
it?
I've said yes 27 times.
Okay, we're going to crowdfund that.
Okay, answer my question. If I haven't lied about anything and I just went to Antarctica and I told the truth about the whole thing, is the way that you guys are slandering me, accusing me of selling my soul to deceive the world? What a disgusting accusation. Do you realize? Stop interrupting me. Do you realize how heavy? Stop interrupting me, please.
Who's made that claim? No. Who are you talking to, mate? You don't come here and tell everybody here what to do, mate. You don't, right? Who's made that claim here that you sold your soul? Oh.
Well, that's what this would be, right? If I went, if, he gets to just talk right through me and then make sure I don't get to finish my point, though.
Right? I've not said that about you, and I ain't heard anybody else here say
That's what this would be. That's what this would be, though, right? You're accusing me of going to Antarctica as a flat earther for what, 7 years online? You're accusing me for what really I've been doing content since 2019, so 5 years. You're accusing me of trapping the whole community, pretending to be a real flat earther, doing all these debates, and then going to Antarctica to be a part of some major deception where we fake the 24-hour sun, we fake that we're in Antarctica to deceive the flat earthers, to deceive millions of people, and to deceive the world. That's selling your soul. I don't know what you guys think selling your soul means.
So wait. Are you now
selling your soul? That's just being a deceiving twat.
What? Are we selling my soul?
Wait. Richard, you're a hypocrite because you just moaned that I said that's not vapor, so therefore you're insinuating I'm calling you a liar. So now you're doing exactly the same now with us.
What are you talking? I asked you a simple question. If I literally haven't lied about anything, if I didn't deceive anyone at all, and you guys are just finding things that aren't really there and moving the goalposts once it's debunked, and all the stuff comes out, and the times with my best friend, Wait till you guys see that behind the scene footage of how I called out McToon and Duffy, all this crazy stuff. You guys have no idea. You're going to claim it was all script or something. I called both of them out. I called both of them out to their face and exposed them. But you don't know that because you're not asking what actually happened. You're making false accusations. You haven't even watched what's publicly available yet. Why would you be listen to the point that I'm making? You should be so. Have you ever rendered a video? Have you ever rendered a video before?
Yes.
Okay, how long does it take to render like a 20 gig video?
Tell me how in the hell McToon and McKeegan and the rest of those clowns got their shit uploaded?
They haven't. No one's got a 25-hour video out yet. What are you talking about?
That
No
time
one.
lapse thing we saw from
Oh, the time
lapses are like a few hundred megabytes, man.
lapse was edited and therefore it could be fixed. So I'm releasing the raw 25 consecutive hours. There's no winning. There's no making you guys happy. If it's a time lapse, it's fixed. If Austin tries to give you the full 25 hours, the whole file is 1.45 terabytes. Oh, it's taking too long. Well, that shows you don't even know how videos work. You don't know how rendering and exporting files that big works and then trying to process it on YouTube. It takes literal days.
You seem to be very focused on anyone that doesn't buy any of your implausible or plausible fucking explanations is somehow a retard or an idiot or some other shit like that. And you know full well, Austin, and you listen to me, young man. You know full fuck.
You listen to me, young man. Who the fuck are you, motherfucker?
Well, that had you not been a participant in this
Listen to
thing,
this shit.
you would be all over it the same way everybody else is. You would be, yes, you would. Look at the way you've dissected every fucking NASA video that there is, every SpaceX fucking fake shit. So don't you call people fucking retard for doing shit that you'd be doing yourself right now.
I would never,
You listen, young man.
ever do what you people are doing.
What a fucking clown. Hey,
For starters, this is what you do. You make false accusations, and then they get debunked. And then you say, I'm just asking questions. You're not asking questions. You're slandering me. You're making false accusations, claiming I sold my soul, claiming I faked my breath with a vape, the fake that I was fake out. Dude, okay, you know what? I gotta go. You guys don't get to disrespect me. I just gave you tons of time. And the truth of the matter is, I haven't lied about anything. You're just trying to clout chase and get clicks off of my name. And every time you get exposed, you move the goalpost, move the goalpost, move the goalpost. I find you pathetic, but live it up. Because whenever this all comes out, by the way, it's dropping today. It's dropping today. The 360, 25-hour long video should be able to drop today. It's in 3 8-hour segments.
Cool.
And when that drops, you're going to look so retarded, bro. And guess what? And then let me guess, that'll be fake because it's in segments. Well, good thing we got BitChute to agree to drop the entire thing because the limit on YouTube is 12 hours. And then we're going to you're going to have access to everything, every angle, every version. And you guys are going to look stupid. And I encourage you to be able to swallow your pride and admit that you slandered us and that you were terrible with what you did, but you won't. And that's okay. That's okay.
Can you stop talking for 2 seconds?
Yeah, okay. Later, bro. Later. Stop slandering me. You were just ranting about how I didn't drink tea and I lied because I faked drinking tea. And none of you even have the integrity to say, yeah, we lied about that. It's pathetic. You guys are pathetic. I encourage you to pray. I encourage you to pray about sparing false witness. That's what you should do, bro. No liar and deceiver will go unpunished. So just say no.
Jesus for salvation.
So since
yeah, they've been bearing false witness against Witsit. So I thought that was a sin, Flatzoid. But the 9th one, isn't it?
Witsit came on, what was his first reaction to us? Insulting us, okay? Whenever I talk, he overtalks me. Whenever I say something, he overtalks me.
Right, and you all overtalked him constantly.
Yeah, he's disgusting. His behavior is disgusting. He insults us constantly.
You're vile.
Slanders us. I show him lying. He says I'm lying. He
No, you didn't show him lying.
misrepresents things we say, then says we misrepresenting him.
You took half of a sentence that he said and claimed he's lying based on that.
He's a hypocrite.
You showed a dishonestly edited video. The same thing you accused me of with Photoshop, a deceptively, dishonestly edited video, and used that to claim that he was lying. And you were exposed as a liar for doing that.
Because he literally contradicts what he says. And we show even Jaron doing this, and he wants to stick up for him. Literally, I don't know what else to say. Austin, stop projecting your dishonesty onto us. You literally said you did not vape walking to the camera. Okay? That is why you said, okay, I found a vape. I do not vape, but then I decided to vape, and I hit a few times, but I did not want to do it on screen. Later on, you said you did not do it. And then later on, oh, wait, I could have vaped. But then I turned my head to the left to try and release the breath. That's lying. You just also
can
said
can you guys hear me or not?
Yeah, what's up, boss? How's it going?
Can I get a confirmation? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, well, I wasn't even going to try to talk while he was in here.
It doesn't mean anything.
Far out, man. His energy is very controlling and very dominant. If you didn't notice.
Mm-hmm. That's.
Oh, his is.
I didn't say much to him except stop demanding stuff. I mean, not once. I mean, I never made a claim in there. I said it looks a little like the Snapchat filter. I didn't claim anything about it. That's an opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never asked him a question, and the only time I spoke was when he was slagging this off. Slander, that's in my head now because he kept using the bloody word. You know what I mean? Used as a weapon nowadays, slander. You know what I mean?
But again, did I say he was lying, or did I say that's not vapor?
Exactly.
I didn't say anything he was lying there.
To me, it just seemed like he was just jumping around, just really trying not to let anything make sense to me. It seemed like all he was doing was trying to, what would you call it? Well, distract, but let's look into that word distract, which means to take away our traction.
No, he was trying to get to a video and everybody else was distracting from that. Let's see, distract. I love when flat earthers break down words. Distract, etymology. Distract, drawn apart, pull in different directions, to draw or drag, to pull in different directions.
He was just jumping around, just really trying not to let anything make sense to me. It seemed like all he was doing was trying to, what would you call it? Well, distract, but let's look into that word distract, which means to take away our traction. That's pretty much what he was trying to do, distract. He wants us all to, like right now, we all should be focused.
Take away our traction? No, it's not what it means.
You know, on what we're supposed to be doing.
Distract. Yeah, traction. Yeah. Good fucking Lord.
And instead, we're all watching this like it's a TV show. Do you know what I mean?
He made it into drama.
No, this is our reality. This is the world that we live in. And yeah, I mean, like I can't say whether I know for a fact, like whether he was lying or not and whether the trip occurred. Like I'm only dealing with this the same as everyone else. But at the same time, you know when the vibe is wrong. You know when the vibe is wrong. And with these guys, the vibe is wrong.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you, brother.
In what kind of world, right, do you point out that your buddy
maybe do time lapses and studies of the 24-hour sun?
So if you're wanting to do something like that, we have like a program that just stays at
Guy who woke me up to Flat Earth. You sound like
one for Jake for our sales team.
Flat Earth girlfriend Emma. I'm glad you do. Thank you very much for the super chat. Godzilla 37, an old vape. That's a lie.
Janusz is wanting to come on and send you an email.
We're going to end the stream now anyway. I should have ended like half an hour ago.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been awesome.
Thanks for coming, mate, and sharing your views. It's interesting to hear what other people have to say as well. Because
I'd love to do it again.
It just us on this stream talking about this. There's hundreds of people talking about it. There's hundreds of people calling Witch out, not just us. He wants to make it a focus on a certain channel and a certain amount of people, and it's just not on.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's literally flattered, bringing down. Sorry, guys. And he actually did it. Was it James the Globe? Not this. And ring. You said it 137. Someone and Steph like it's a lot. There's no goals.
Yeah, I mean, not.
Oh, deny. Can't just
to heliocentric
perception. Why do we
coming to us?
But 4%.
Making the phone call. I'm going to line this page back up just because we need it.
We'll listen to this phone call and then we'll look and see what Brian has.
In a couple minutes, probably. Let me bring up their Facebook page. Okay, here we go. Got the phone ready. Dialing now.
Thank you for calling Antarctic Logistics and Expeditions. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Please listen closely as our prompts have changed. For purchasing, press 1 for Jake. For our sales team, press 2 for Melanie, 3 for Stephanie, or 4 for Miri. For our marketing team, press 5 for Heather, or 6 for Hillary. For our human resource, press 7 for John. For accounting, please press 8 for Dinah. And for our reception, press 9. If this is an emergency, please press 0. Thank you.
So we press number 9.
For Antarctica.
Nothing happening. Yes, I was looking on your Facebook page earlier, and I'm not really sure who I would talk to about it, but really some fascinating posts and stuff. And I also wanted to congratulate you all on the historic landing of the Chilean Navy, where they had that, what do they call that plane, the Orion, that landed on the Blue Ice runway here on the 17th. That is amazing. That's good. And they're going to go in, I guess, and doing some mapping. But anyway, I was looking at your thing, and I like some of the packages and everything, but what really caught my eye was back here on December the 3rd, I saw a post, and I'm pulling it up. Here it is. It shows somebody looking into that ball at the South Pole. That would be a really cool picture. It says, ALA is the only company that hosts overnight stays at the South Pole. Whether you wish to fly in for the day or spend the night at the southernmost point of this earth, we would be honored to be part of your experience of a lifetime. So is there like an overnight, just like maybe a one-night type thing? I'm sure it would be depending on the aircraft, right? Because I'm seeing where they have already, like this year. I'm looking at next year, but the flight schedule I see from this year, like for instance, you had an inbound plane on the 14th that was open seats and then went out full on the 14th. I'm assuming that was probably the runners that came in on the 12th. But what I'm wondering is, is it possible to, not go see the Penguins and not have to do all that other, but just like come down there and stay overnight or maybe like 2 days? Is there packages like that? Or
So if you're looking at our website, if you look in the header for the destinations.
Okay, I see.
And then if you were to click on the South Pole.
Okay.
So these aren't updated with our current season, but I can tell you what dates they are. So we do offer like a South Pole flight program. That program for this upcoming season is December 30th to January 4th. And then we also offer it January 16th to the 21st.
Okay.
And that's a 6-day program. And the cost for this upcoming season is $64,800. And then if you wanted to do the overnight, we do have 2 different overnight packages that we offer. One staying at our main camp, which is Union Glacier. And that program is operating January 10th to the 16th. And that cost is $73,300. And then we also offer one that's an over 6 days at our Three Glaciers retreat camp. And that one's operated January 4th to the 10th. So the programs of the South Pole flight and the South Pole overnight, they're the exact same programs. It's just that you do stay one night at the South Pole at our South Pole camp for the overnight program.
So you're I'd be kind of locked into, you're like being there for like 5 days or 4 days or whatever the case may be. Because I see some of these that.
Correct. Yeah. So the dates that I gave you, those are the dates for those specific programs, and they are 7 days. So we don't go in just for 2 days or 3 days for those programs. It's a strict 7-day program.
Okay, so it's a strict 7-day program. So there isn't really just come in for the day and then go back to Buenos Aires or Puerto Arenas.
No, we don't.
And so I'd have to be there for at least 5-6 days, something like that. Then I couldn't, like if I came in on maybe like what I saw with the flight schedule here, I was looking at where they came in.
Oh, it's muted again, Sov. Sov, it's muted, man.
I'm sorry. Like somebody came in. Let's just go back and say somebody came in on the 14th on the inbound, which was open, and then leave on the same one out. That leaves the same day. Just as hey, I've been here.
We list all of our flights that are going, but we have programs set up for those flight dates, and we have to do it that way because we have internal flying that we have to do, like flying to the South Pole. So we have to have a schedule for those internal flying because we have, planes that need to go.
I get the gist that the majority of your guys' operations is the logistics to these researches and things like that are already there. Am I correct on that? Right. Okay. That's hence the name Logistics and Expeditions, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what I was kind of really wanting to do is like if I could look into maybe something for next year. It's kind of like the time crunch is on here. I guess you guys close up here January 25th or whatever and break down the camp. Okay. So what I was wanting to do is maybe next year come in for a few days, and the only thing I'm really interested in doing now. Let me ask you real quick. Would I be able to use a drone around the camp?
Drones are not allowed at the South Pole.
Okay.
You can use it at our Union Glacier camp, but not at the South Pole.
Okay, so at Union Glacier camp, you can use them. That's not a problem with the Blue Ice Runway and all of that? Okay.
You can't use it at the runway. You can use it at the camp.
Okay, cool. So what I was kind of wanting to do is to come down next year and film that 24-hour sun, and track it and see that 24-hour sun type thing. And I guess that would include meals and everything else like that. Is that a good trip? Would that be a good trip? Come down there and maybe do time lapses and studies of the 24-hour sun?
So if you're wanting to do something like that, we have like a program that just stays at our Union Glacier camp, which is the Antarctic Odyssey. That program operates December 14th to the 18th.
Okay.
And the cost for that is $32,500. So that doesn't include anything to the South Pole.
Okay, so just real quick, between the 14th and the 18th, that is the schedule for that. It goes out on the 18th anyways. And if you look at the schedule, the next flight in after the 18th is December 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they would have had to have been there until the 30th. So this is what the package.
So this whole thing waiting the storm coming in was bullshit then.
Of course. And that's what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't. Jesus Christ.
When you get these lies or whatever, I mean, even if there was a storm coming in, that's not why they were leaving. They were leaving because that's when the schedule is. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, they left on the 17th. They were supposed to leave on the 18th. They left on the 17th. The same day the fucking marathon runners left.
That's another lie.
Yeah. That's
Which
with
is
meals and everything else too.
these inconsistencies that keep popping up.
Okay, so that's with meals and everything else too. So you don't have to eat cup of noodles, right?
Mm.
I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So I could come down like between
I mean, they just don't understand anything. It's hilarious.
those states. I guess so. That's when these guys were just down there recently. The famous YouTubers that I guess they proved the 24-hour sun or the globe or some kind of thing like that. I caught some newspaper headlines. Did you are familiar with any of that?
No, they didn't prove a 24-hour sun. It's already been proven. They just showed it.
Yeah. All right. So that would cost you say $32,000, and it's for just 4 days.
Yeah, that's a 5-day program. You go in on the 14th, come out on the 18th.
Now, is there actually 24 hours of the sun itself, or is it 24 hours of daylight?
So it's 24-hour daylight.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't actually see the sun for 24 hours.
You do.
You do. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. I'm kind of trying to put this together.
I'm just guessing, but maybe they have to say 24-hour daylight, because if you go down there specifically for that and it's cloudy, then you've gotten what you paid for. If they say 24-hour sunlight or 24-hour sun and it's cloudy, then you're getting kind of ripped off.
Get a few people to maybe go with me. I mean, is there any kind of like this?
Well, if you're a pedantic bitch.
Discount if we go as a group, or is that still pretty steadfast per person?
No, yeah, we don't offer any discounts of any sort.
Okay. I'm just curious as to why it's so expensive, though.
It's just the logistics and the flights.
Logistics.
Okay. So if I did, I understand. Okay. So I wouldn't have to wait for a full flight. Like it would be possible for me and just my wife to only be the only two people on a 757 flying in.
I mean, if
Yeah, he is a complete dick. He's just trolling her.
yeah, I mean, those are the days that we have the flights going. So if for some reason the other programs didn't sell,
And I imagine he's not the first flat earther to call her and waste her time. I'm sure.
then yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it. You probably taking supplies and stuff in there anyways. So, okay, that makes sense. Is that pretty much why?
Yeah, I mean, like we have set dates that we fly the 757, and it's to go with like other programs that we offer.
Mhm.
We don't really take in any hazardous goods, dangerous goods on the 757. That goes in on one of our cargo planes
Okay.
at a different time. Yeah.
It'd be funny if she like ever watched Flatjoy's channel and recognized his voice. That'd be fucking hysterical.
Yeah, it'd just probably be. Okay, so it'd probably just be me and a couple of people. I'm gonna get with them and touch base with it some more.
No, you're lying. You're lying. So they're talking about being deceitful, right? They're talking about being deceitful. Oh, you said so, you didn't tell the truth, so you're deceitful. You're evil. But what is he doing here? What is he doing here? He's lying to her. He has no fucking intention of going.
And what was your name?
See how hypocritical they are?
Again? Stephanie. Okay. I also one more real question. There's a guide, I guess, a Brazilian fella. Trying to find. I didn't see him listed in your people. Let me see if I can find where that was at. Was it under services? Yeah. I'm all over on your website, and you got some beautiful pictures out there. Yeah, that I would have loved to have seen that Orion.
But it's okay because they're doing it for Jesus.
Plane that would have been really cool. Because I have a friend of mine who used to work on one of those in the Navy, in the U.S. Navy. And he says, man, he said, one of those went down there. I said, yeah. He says, I'm amazed. He said, those things are really loud, and they
Well, we're done with this. I'm not gonna watch any more of this fucking horse shit today. So this is from Brian Leakey. The dual pole model advantages and explanations. So we have the sun over the equator. I don't see the sun. That's the sun? Or is that the sun? So why are you showing a globe Earth? Is this supposed to be flat? Is this supposed to be a flat Earth? But it's a globe? It's just a globe with all the water taken away and the continents left.
Hope everybody's.
Wait, what did it say? That's east and west for that position only? Dude, no. If you're at the North Pole, what the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Hope everybody's
I have no fucking clue what the fuck that was.
doing good. A lot of people have been waiting for this video. I'm going to make a strong case with a ton of evidence of why.
With a ton of evidence.
This layout of a flat Earth centered around the equator by the prime meridian is 1,000 times better than a North Pole centered AE map. I'm also
This isn't a North Pole centered AE map, Brian. This is a globe Earth. See how Antarctica is a continent?
also going to show why it's more valid than a globe Earth model. If you're not up to date with this model, you may want to go back and watch a couple short previous videos. A quick breakdown, you can just watch.
Yeah, clockwise, counterclockwise from below, clockwise. Yeah, that's how it works in reality, Brian, because the Earth turns, the Earth spins.
Watch how the sun behaves on screen, but the top yellow circle is the Tropic of Cancer. The bottom yellow circle.
No, Brian, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. What the fuck is this? Why is this smaller than this? Why is this the same size as the equator? So the orange is the equator, the red line's the equator. This is the Tropic of Capricorn, and this is the Tropic of Cancer. Where's the sun? Here?
Is the Tropic of Capricorn, and the red circle is the equator, and it can be drawn at the bottom or the top. Now I hear too many flat earthers repeating globers saying that the AE map is just a projection of the globe.
Yes, it is. It most certainly is. It's that's how you make an AE map, is you project a globe onto a flat piece of paper centered on a specific point.
Stop saying that. It is a projection of a celestial sphere, not a...
No, it's not, Brian. No, it's not. We have land. See, it's land. There aren't any stars on the AE map. Hey, Tinkerphil. There aren't any stars on the AE map, Brian. What the fuck are you talking about, Brian?
A globe. And so I'm going to go ahead and get out the way why I believe the flat layout is more legitimate than the globe layout of the celestial sphere.
We don't give a shit about the celestial sphere, Brian. You're talking about the Earth.
Now, Shane St. Pierre, shout out to him, just did a video on the AE layout, and he actually gets it, but a lot of flat earthers do not. So you can go check out his video. Now, a lot of flat earthers will say that a map and a model is not important, and I feel like half of us wouldn't be here without something to at least visualize right off the rip. But if you can't represent your argument visually,
oh my God,
then your stance is weak. So I feel like a basic...
Yeah, you're pretty weak.
Correct layout with the correct directions to continents is very important, especially for moving forward in any kind of progression in this topic. So I believe I'll make a separate video against the globe model and why this is more legitimate, because I don't want this video to get too long. I have so much to cover. Now, for those out there who do not believe Jaron and Austin went and seen the 24-hour sun down south, which is ridiculous, I believe they did, but this is still an important model for the two counter-rotating star trails. So let's go ahead and dive in. So for those who believe in the biblical Enoch version with the gates in the east and in the west, this does not contradict that. I drew a bunch of straight rows of stars. I turned the dome upside down so as if we were looking up, and we get two full rotations, north and south.
No, you don't, Brian. You don't. You get a deformed, fucking refracted page. That's what you've got. None of those are rotating.
So it could even be working like
They most certainly aren't rotating in opposite directions.
that. This is what we get, and we would still see the stars doing circles in the north and in the south. Before
So our air that we breathe is not solid glass, Brian. It's not.
I get too far, I want to cover the AE celestial sphere model. Okay, it uses the Haber sign, which is not using a globe, it's using a celestial sphere, but Haber sign.
No, the Haber-Sign formula determines the great circle distance between 2 points on a sphere. Brian doesn't say anything about celestial sphere. On a sphere
Means half sine. It means the sine, half the sine of an angle. And it uses two coplanar angles from the equatorial plane, from the center of the equatorial plane. So when you're using the AE map, it's egocentric, means it's centered around the person. But if you are claiming a globe, you're claiming you're doing the math from a place you didn't even get the measurements from. So that's why I say it's more legitimate on a plane. But there's so much to unpack with that. That's why I said I'll make a separate video. Now I got to make one more correction, and that's for people saying that latitudes are angles to Polaris. While it's true in the northern hemisphere, we can get almost half a degree accuracy using angles to Polaris. That's not the way the world's mapped out. It's mapped out from the equator, going north and south. So the latitudes are north and south from zero, the equator. And as you see on screen, with one of these ancient maps, they already had this figured out. They already had the separate rotations mapped out. A lot of people have probably seen this, which is Walter Bisland's flat Earth model. And I'd like to ask him, why didn't you use a equatorial centered AE projection?
This is Walter Bisland's model. It's not accurate, Brian. This uses impossible physics. See, this is what what's his face plagiarized. So how does shit bend like this, Brian? How does light bend like that? Can you answer that? So when you're over here, how does light go all the fucking way across this flat Earth and then curve back 180 degrees and hit your eye? How does that work, Brian? Do you think that this matches what any kind of reality would show? Do you? Fuck.
Model. And I'd like to ask him, why didn't you use a equatorial centered AE projection? But I think I know the answer. Because all the bendy light that the Globers like to point out would be eliminated. There'd be slight little bend.
I mean, look, do you think this is possible, Brian? If this light, see, you can do the same thing with the sun, right? So when the sun's over here, it would bend around and come this way. But only stars do that?
Bends on the edges, and that's it. There wouldn't be a sun
Good
and
Lord.
stars directly behind.
And these cross going this way. I mean, what the fuck, Brian? What is this? What's this? What's this? Do you think this can match reality? That this is physically possible for light to do this?
Behind you. So that's why he made this model using the projection. That's my opinion anyway. If we used an equatorial centered AE map, we'd get very slight bends and only at the edges for the most part. It would match reality. Okay, a couple videos back.
No, that doesn't match reality, Brian. Walter Bisland deliberately made it not match reality in order to make it work on a flat Earth. You're a fucking idiot. And you've been told that that map, that thing does not use reality.
Back on my channel, I put the video out, the one with Will Duffy not understanding the AE map. You get two poles. So When you center yourself at Antarctica, you see Australia, South America, and Africa on opposite sides. This eliminates.
Yeah, and that's the only way someone standing in South America, Africa, or Australia and Africa looking south can see the same thing, Brian. This is the only way. It won't work on a flat Earth because on a flat Earth, they're looking in opposite directions.
So many problems. It eliminates the Sydney to Santiago distance problem. It eliminates the 24.
There is no, yeah, this eliminates it. Yes, this is a globe, Brian. This is a globe. This is the bottom half of a globe. You're a fucking retard, Brian.
4-hour sun problem. It eliminates the 2 star rotation problems. It does raise some questions, though, so let's dive into some of them. So what if we're in this general area here or here, and we traveled south? Well, we'd hit the ice wall, which would explain another question.
What ice wall? What the fuck are you talking about, Brian?
His most important.
Do you have your slides mixed up? I think he mixed up the slides in his fucking PowerPoint presentation.
Exploration flights will now lack the powerful directional radio of the Mount Olympus. To get his men out, he must hope the icebreaker can crash her way back in time. Otherwise, he and his men will be frozen in for the 9 sunless months of the dark, treacherous Antarctic winter.
Well, the Antarctic is the only ocean that extends around the Earth, flowing into the 3 major oceans, Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian.
Beyond the South Pole, mapped 1/3 million square miles, never before seen by man.
Our eastern group mapped 3,000 miles of phantom coast and charted 40,000 square miles of coast.
I have no idea, Groovy. I mean, he's just has mashed potatoes for brains. Mashed potatoes and cornbread. That's all he has up there.
Coastal ocean areas hitherto unknown.
All soggy and gritty, mealy.
Our western group flying
Not even any gravy.
hundreds of air hours mapped the 4,000-mile Sunset Coast, made the amazing discovery of warm land in Antarctica.
So this would explain the vast expanse of land never seen.
No, they didn't see warm land, man.
With human eyes after he had been down there 4 times and mapped out the whole coastline and interior of Antarctica. This would explain the 9 treacherous sunless months. This layout would perfectly explain the 4,000 miles of warm Antarctic coastline that's called Sunset Coast. It would also explain why they called it Sunset Coast, because the sun would set if it were over here in this area, and it would be warm over here in this area. So that's a lot of anomalies.
What the fuck are you talking about? What area? Is he saying this is the ice wall? This is Antarctica? But this is Antarctica, Brian. This is Antarctica here, because this is a sphere. See, this is the Arctic. This is the United States. This is South America. This is Africa, Europe, China, Russia, England, France, Australia, fucking New Zealand. What the fuck are you talking about, Brian?
It's explained with this layout. But wait, there's more. So what do we see when we center ourselves between North America and Australia on Google Earth? It's almost like half a globe. It's just ocean, just pure water. And you see that red section there between South America and Australia. That's unclaimed Antarctic region.
What?
So there's so many things that would make sense.
Oh
with this
my God. NASA. Here's NASA. So NASA's here? Is that where NASA is? You fucking retard.
Model. And why would they have all that unclaimed Antarctic region?
I don't know. Let's see. Someone put that on there. Some dumbass flat earther put that on there.
that would equate to this area over here, which just like the equator, you got to project it to both sides.
It's well, they've got Joseph Hanvey and Stephen Alonzo, who's got his. Evidently, we have this now, whatever this is. At least two.
It would explain the dual pole rotation.
No, dude, no.
Of the heavens being.
This is a magnetic. These, it looks like center rotating field lines. These are magnetic lines. So what are you talking about, Brian? This is probably a coil of wire. This is what this represents. And this is their vaginas. That's why they have stars on them.
Electric. Here on screen in this fluid, they put particles in there. You could see the current of the water. You have a north and a south pole.
No, that's magnetic, Brian. It's not the flow of the water. That's magnetic.
And they're making that exact pattern. You see they're making the pattern. They're naturally forming two rotations in that fluid.
No, though, that's a magnet, Brian. There's a magnet in there. And those are metal, those are iron filings. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
And here's more on the dipoles.
This is electromagnetism, Brian. This is a coil, circular coil carrying current. And here's a power supply. See, this is the symbol for battery. And as opposed to the form of battery that you know, which comes with a protective order. And see, it puts out a coil. See, I think you've added west, south, northeast. I think you added these letters in.
With the electric currents, the field lines.
Because nothing else on here is handwritten, but this S is. So.
Everything about them screams. So it's no wonder they didn't give us this projection sooner.
Whoa, it's almost like we're standing on the surface of a giant spinning ball. Hey, how you doing?
You ever get tired of hearing that? I know I sure do. Because that's absolutely what we see.
Yeah, we see just what we would expect to see standing on a giant spinning fucking ball. We do not see what we would expect to see standing on a fucking flat earth, man.
If we're standing in the north looking west, southwest, we see the stars start to straighten out and then start to curve the other way. But there's something they didn't account for, something they just kind of brush right past.
What, your massive brain?
If we're standing on the surface of a sphere,
yeah,
then there can't be any measurable separation. And
there isn't measurable separation, Brian. There isn't.
Most certainly is measurable separation.
No. Sorry, buddy. That's not how physics works.
You can measure it using an equatorial mount. You could go to stellarium, but we'll use something they can all relate to, sticks and shadows. We'll go to sun.
It's actually a very good example of perspective. So
calc to show the physical measurable.
It's also taken with a wide angle lens. This is taken with a I don't even know what they call that view. It's got a funny name for it, but it's when they stretch everything out flat. Dihedral something.
Separation.
I don't know.
Because remember, you can't have two separate directions simultaneously if we're the ones rotating. So
yeah, you can. You can have something rotating clockwise and something rotating counterclockwise on the other end of it. Yes, you can, Brian. It's called frame of reference.
I will pick the equinox for the date, and you see it goes straight overhead. And then I move up just a little bit north, and all of a sudden I get a smiley face.
Yeah. because that's the path that the sun takes when the sun goes north. That's the path of the sun on the ground when you go north of the equator.
Then I move down a little bit past the equator and I get a frown. So that's what a stick will show you in the ground. Your shadow will make a frown, a smiley face, and a straight face.
Yeah?
That means it's
That's because we're on a ball spinning.
measurable separation. That can't possibly work if we are the ones rotating, standing on a sphere.
My God, you're dumber than dog shit, Brian.
They didn't think that one through, did they?
See, you're showing that on a flat plane. You're showing that on a what do you call it? Something projection. The toilet paper roll flattened out.
Work.
Haversine projection. No, that's not it.
If we are the ones rotating, standing on a sphere. They didn't think that one through, did they?
They didn't think that would. No, they didn't. They didn't expect to get into Brian's big brain. No, you're a fucking retard, Brian. Put that on a sphere and see what it looks like.
Next, I had people complaining about the distances. You see, from the port of Los Angeles to the port of Sydney, it's showing 18,400 nautical miles. Even going the long way, that doesn't work on a globe. But let's.
No, that's 18 miles.
hear what they have to say.
From China to Western USA look like? Well, let me show you. First, the ship departs from Shanghai port in China.
Okay, that's a boat. That's a boat, not an airplane.
Heading east. Now it's on the North Pacific Ocean, the ocean between the two nations. Finally, it arrives at port of Los Angeles in the
Yeah.
United States. The transit time is about 20 days. What?
Okay.
20 days? Good Lord. Google Earth shows 6,300 nautical miles. So it says the average speed is about 20 to 25 knots. So we'll just use the average 22.5 knots and see. That comes out to just about 26 miles per hour. So if we're going off...
Why are you converting it?
26 miles per hour, which is average.
Oh, because it's miles. Okay. Why are you converting it to nautical miles, Brian?
20 days, 24 hours in a day. That's 12,384 miles. But I've heard they have these big
statute miles
ships that can do it in like 11 days or something. So
yes, you can't just take an average.
Let's look at these other container ships. We're talking about 25, let's say 25 knots.
I mean, what is he trying to prove?
It's about 29, almost 30 miles per hour. So even in 11 days, that's 7,800 miles. That's still like over 1,000 miles too far. This is kind of off the wall, but let's look at Amelia Earhart's route. Does it surprise anybody to find out she got lost after leaving the coast of Australia, heading east?
No, she probably got eaten by cannibals or killed by tigers.
We get a lot of flights missing down there in that area. And that doesn't surprise me. That's where the GPS would have to be wonky. So it's just more coincidence that kind of matches the model. Here's some more data.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Showing that.
Oh my God, dude. Come on. Stop trying to pretend you're smart, Brian. It's not working for you.
That the equator and the tropics aren't parallel according to real world observation and measurements.
It's like watching the show Pygmalion, where the professor, can't remember his name, he like trains the street urchin to be high class, to pass her off in high society, but Brian is his student, and Brian came in drunk to the party. So he just completely blew it. He's trying to sound smart like the professor taught him, but he just didn't cutting it.
Tree of Knowledge is who I got a lot of the field line little
Don't embarrass the professor, Brian.
graphics from. He's had this model. He calls it the T model, and he's had this for quite some time. Other people, probably a couple other people have too. I've just made little slight alterations. I think we have a little wiggle room toward the edges, and it slightly expands the distances, but I've easily covered that.
That's a sphere, Brian, with the tropics not the right size and not in the right location.
Base, you know. So from the lack of shipping,
You have the tropics and the equator centered on Antarctica. What the fuck is this, dude? And you've got another Antarctica surrounding the whole thing.
routes, the lack of trade routes, the lack of flight paths over the Pacific, especially the South Pacific, from the unclaimed regions of Antarctica to Sunset Coast and miles and miles of freaking warm, iceless Antarctic coastline and all the other stuff I showed.
You think there's warm Antarctic coastline, Brian? Is that what you really, really think? Oh, the guy in a 1940s movie said it.
Showed. I think it's safe to say it's better than a monopole AE map. Thank you for watching.
God damn it, man. Holy shit, Brian. You've completely fucking lost it. I like to go through the comment section. Flatworks. Chromany clouds. This flat map is looking remarkably spherical. Brian just says, oh. I mean, what the fuck, man? Is it? Is it? Yes, Brian. It's spherical, dumb fuck. And you got two Antarcticas. One the size of a fucking, what do they call the spheres? A Dyson sphere? You got fucking Antarctica the size of a Dyson sphere, man. Seriously. Oh my God. These people are just morons. You can't generally get an elevation of Polaris in the southern hemisphere. I mean, he's lost it. Just completely fucking lost it. And it's hilarious. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. I've been on for 3.5 hours. I think it's time to sign off. Click like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, bell notification,